Good morning. Let's play some battles. We'll go on everything. We need to play some Pyromancer. There we go. We randomed. We got Fire Pit. The shop entered. We spend the gold to generate a flame. Start a battle, gain 5 maximum health for each fire item inside. So, how do you want to play this? If I want to go flame heavy, I think we go spike shield to start with, because that makes sense. It's on offer. Let's do that. We probably want a banana as well for some heals. Probably want the pan early on as well, actually. I think that's probably the play, and then we just send it. Alright, let's see how we get on. Pan, sword, and banana, and they've got battle rage, which is going to heal them for 35% lifesteal for 5.5 seconds. So we're probably going to lose. Unless our spike and buckler do some work. One more big hit. Oh, they healed. We should be fine. Yeah, okay. Noisy. Happy days. We'll probably grab a garlic. We'll grab you for the Shelly. Do we want to make a magic wand? Magic. So we could go Staff of Fire. We're going to have heat, we're going to have mana, that's going to gain 6 damage. And that's going to ramp really hard. I think that's probably the play, you know. So we'll buy a broom. We're not going to use it just yet though, I don't think, unless we get some bag space. There's some bag space. Let's pop you there, let's pop broom here. I think we're going to roll again. We could get another flame as well. We could buy a flame actually. I think that's probably the play there. Send it. Didn't check our stamina usage. We are going to have stamina problems. Hopefully the banana can keep us out of having stamina problems, however. No, there we go. We've won those, that's fine. Ooh. So, repeat a random starting item. We could also gain duplication of buffs, not to mention... Oh no, fire's not a light item, is it? Turbo Shelly's a light item. Sun Armor and Sun Shields are light items. What else do you want to look at here? We wanted to delete you. We wanted to have just Pyromancer shown. Good lord, misclicking. Are you a light item? You're not. You also don't have a starting effect. I don't think we want starting items effect. No, I don't think we do. Alright. So we don't want this. I don't think we want piggy bank, and I don't think we want double rainbow. Although it would double up all the fire. I want items again real fast. If we go friendly fire, that does mean this is going to have a chance to gain, well, duplicate the buffs to gain 20% chance. Every 6 seconds we gain a random buff. I think we go unID'd. We went daggers. Alright, that's a bit of a weird one. Fair enough. Let's get some bag space. Let's get on the banana. We can probably move you outside of the fire pit. By 1 maybe? And that way we get to keep both of the 2 flames in. Knife to meet you. Dies attack 40% faster. After 12 seconds your weapons deal 50% more damage and it triggers 40% faster for each dagger. So we probably want... Oh, this is where having the starting effect skill may have been better. Although we can't get both, so that's fine. We can probably get a coal. You know what? No, that's fine actually. We just spin you around like so. does lose 1 damage. Unless we put you there instead. Put the other banana there instead. We'll do that for a second while we roll once. There's the dagger. Is that better than a garlic, a rejuvenation, a shell? I think it probably is better than the broom at this point. So I think we do that instead. Can we do this better? Where we can fit more... more fire in? Can we do it better? I'm struggling to see how we do this. Like that, I think? Still hitting 3 things, that's still hitting the dagger, happy days. If we see a hammer, we might move across to a hammer instead now. And I kind of want an additional shelly, so we'll do that, we'll take the broom out. We're now low on stamina usage as well. This is now going to proc at the 8-second mark, which is perfect. And the dagger's got a 2.4 attack speed, as opposed to a 2.4? 2.4, so it's dropped down, oh wait, no it is still a 2.4. Oh, it's... Wait, daggers attack 40% faster, don't they? Or is this normally a 2.6 or something? Oh, it's normally a 3.5. Jesus! Alright, that's for Shelly, that's also for an additional Shelly. Do with some bag space, we could do with some mana, and we want the hammer. So here, we get rid of the pan. We grab the hammer. We may not be able to fit everything in now, but that might be okay. We want you there for Shelly. You're a light item, you can spin around. You're a light item, you can spin around. We want the buckler in. We probably want the garlic, and we probably want the banana. We can put you in the hammer. I think we also want another coal. So here... I think we do this. Oh, that's going to be a burning coal anyway, so we can put it in there. Alright. That's going to turn it into a magic staff. So we absolutely want this next turn. Can we afford it now? Not really, unless we sold 2 fires, the banana and the rejuvenation. I don't think we need to do that. I think we send it. I think that's fine. Everything kind of is where it needs to be. We are going to absolutely run into stamina issues because the hammer has crazy stamina problems. They also have a crazy amount of armor to start with, but I'm hoping we can get through that. This hitting 15 to 20 damage, not to mention it has a 12% chance to gain plus 6 damage. So strong early game, it's just whether or not we have the stamina to maintain it. Which we didn't, they had 2 health left, that's a shame. Alright, we got Shelly. We can now turn you into a Turbo Shelly. We'll put this there instead. There we go. We want that, and we want this, so we're going to put that there. You up there. Magic Staff gets turned. That's probably better, as that has an 8-second cooldown and it only triggers once. Can we... Oh. No, we kind of can't. Unless we do that instead. You're turning into the magic staff, that's fine. That's all fine as well. And then we can put you in as well. Again, for slightly more max health. I would like the star in, however. So I think we're going to sacrifice 1 flame for the star. Again, the star is, we have a 5% chance to find uniques. Weapons use -5 stamina. -5 stamina is really good because of the hammer. Chance to find uniques always nice as well. We need more bag space, we need more bananas. I don't think we reserve another banana. No, I think we do and we send it. Okay. We both have a spike shield, but the spike shield that they have is going to do more damage to us, seeing as they have 2 ranged weapons. They also have an additional shield as well. Crazy strong shield early game. Even the hammer's going to basically deal no damage when it hits, if it hits the shield. Did 5 damage. Can we get a big hit? Oh, Shelly saved us clutch right when it needed to. This is why we like Shelly early game. Oh, we didn't turn into Turbo Shelly though. We misplayed. We could have had a Turbo Shelly at this point of the game. That's fine, I guess. You're using mana. We have no mana gain. I think we want the fanny pack, and I think we want to put that on Shelly. I don't think we want it on the staff, however. So I think we do that. There's the additional banana. We roll for bag space. We have another Shelly. We also have Hungry Blade now. Is a Hungry Blade better than a hammer? Probably. Probably not, seeing as we have daggers and we want to just amass loads of daggers. I don't think we've rolled anything or rolled past any of the daggers. We can also turn this into a user heat to gain 2 damage, so that's going to ramp up as well. You need the Draconic Orb. I mean, I still want to do a build of Staff of Unhealing, you know. But that's going to happen when it happens. Okay, how do we fit Shelly in here? We move that up 1, and we do that, I guess. Like that, to grab another Shelly, and then we've got some fire left over to make another Turbo Shelly. We can pop some Rejuvenation in, that's fine. I'm tempted to do something silly here, where we take out the garlic, maybe? And we put another fire in, so we can get a Molten Dagger. I think that's the play. We are going to be using a lot of our heat, however. Yeah, use 2 mana, use 2 heat. This is also going to use a heat. So we are going to lose 3 heat every time these 2 things attack. I also don't know if we need to keep the hammer. We are for the time being, but I don't know if that's the play or not. I think we also put that in the dagger, so we're gaining more damage. Yes. And then I guess we put another fire in and we do that. Alright, let's send it. Definitely need more bag space. This is like an eco build, I guess. With a spike, a thorn whip. They're going to be gaining a bunch of... Oh, they've put the stones weirdly. Alright. Still having stamina issues, of course. There's another Shelly. We can now put you there, you there. You are a fire item, however, so you're actually going to live there for a second. You can go there, you can go there. That's now Turbo Shelly made. You can probably... No, you can't. I think we get the second potion slot. Or potion belt, sorry. We can also move that whole thing up 1, I think. Like so. You can now live there with the buckler here. The dagger doesn't need to be touching anything in particular, but this needs to touch the dagger. We absolutely want the chili pepper, and if I'm being completely honest, we probably want a chili goob as well. This is a fire item? It's not a fire item, it's just a food item. Star can go there, chili can go up here somewhere, you can go there. Actually, we don't have enough fire items right now, so it doesn't actually matter where we put some of this stuff. So we'll do that for a second, and then we can put a banana there, and a banana down here somewhere. Yeah, like that. Alright, so we got 3 bananas in. We should probably move these around though. So at least this is hitting 3 food, so this is going to be amassing more heat. Do we want Berserker Rage? I mean, it would be nice for both of the Turbo Shellys when we get Turbo Shelly to trigger 30% faster. So I think we do want this. And we obviously want the dagger. Can we get the dagger now? We can't. Do you want gloves? I don't think we need any gloves. We could get gloves of power on the daggers. Dealing 20% more damage on some molten daggers could be beneficial. And not to mention, if we do get these, they do attack 10% slow, but every time they hit, we gain 7 armor. And every time the hammer stuns, all of our daggers proc. So that could be good, actually. Yeah, I think we reserve everything and we send it. Kind of happy with the build we've got currently going on, just the stamina usage isn't great. They've already got a katana. That's kind of bonkers. It's already critting, yeah, okay, like 30 damage almost. I don't think we'll win this, but we could. We do have a bunch of... Yeah, alright, we didn't do too bad there. Subclass unlocked. I think we absolutely go Firebender. We could, however, go Crusader. This gives us a 25% chance to protect your buffs from removal and your opponent's debuffs from cleansing, which is definitely good. For every light item, which both the Shellys are light items, that's all we currently have that are light items, so we have 2. So every time the Shellys activate, which isn't very often, there is a 65% chance to inflict 1 blind for 5 seconds. It's not the best. And every 3.8 seconds we remove 2 buffs from the opponent and we gain 2 rejuvenation. Is there anything we can do with rejuvenation right now? Not really. Not really. Alright. It's between Firebender and Crusader. This makes sense, but we still don't have any mana regen right now. It's also going to trigger a hell of a lot faster, because we are going to have loads of fire items. And that is going to basically maintain our heat. 20 heat reached, we gain 5 luck. At 40, we gain 15 rejuvenation. And at 60, we deal 100 damage. 100 magic damage, that is. Kind of feel like we want this. Yeah, I think we want this. And we do a little something like that. We still need bag space. I think we grab the dagger. I think we want this because it's going to make us stronger overall. And I think we do grab the gloves. Although everything we've just bought doesn't necessarily make us stronger. Where do we want to put you? We really want it there instead. And then we move the Shelly up one maybe? Or we switch the dagger with the other thing? This with this? Okay. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing how we get the Chilean and everything else. Unless for a turn we take out the staff. That could also be the play. And we can make this better, surely. By putting the chili there. Like that. Yeah. Have a fire. I guess we put it up there for now. It doesn't really do much because it's not in this bag. But I think that's okay. That's touching 3 fire things. That's touching basically everything that it needs to. We don't want the we do want the hammer to affect as fast as possible, but we don't really have the stamina for it right now, so I think that is okay. And we'll send this and see how this goes without the staff. So we're copying this fight. They've got crit with staff. Interesting. Unfortunate. I thought for a second there we were basically going to win because we should have died and then one Shelly triggered, the second Shelly triggered, and we were doing alright. Didn't gain a lot of heat though, we ended on 5 heat there. Okay, we want to probably take you out so we don't get Berserker stuff like the axe or the forging hammer. Forging hammer's not the worst thing in the world. It's free, but I kind of don't want it. It's not free either. I mean, it's free in stamina terms. Alright, we got a fanny pack which we absolutely want. I think we put you down here. We put you there. Oh wait, can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. Like so. We also want the dagger now going here, I think. So we can turn you into what we need to turn you into. And then this is going to go here. I don't think we need any of this. Armor, stamina, or luck could be nice, but I don't think we need it right this second, so we're going to roll past it. We've got another chili which we need. We've got some blueberries which is going to give us mana generation. So I do want the chili, I do want the blueberry, but we also want to put in these 2 bananas. Like so. We want to lock you for later. We put you back in. We are sort of amassing some items that mean we could be doing better if we didn't have all these items. But that's alright. We could switch out the buckler with some gloves. We could also put in some blueberries, and we can put in some rejuvenation. I don't know if that's better or worse. I think we sell the garlic. Do we need to sell the garlic? Not really right now. Not really right now. Okay. Yeah, I think we send it like that. Lots of stuns. More damage on the shovel and a bunch of rocks, so that is going to get rid of the garlic if we were to put the garlic in. We probably should have kept the shield in at this point. We're also running into stamina issues. Big stun. There's one Shelly proc. Oh, we survived that because the Shelly healed. Or one of the Shellys healed. Okay. After every 14 seconds, repeat a random start of battle effect once per item. Triggers 50% faster for each start of battle item. This now actually does kind of work because of this, which means our weapons are going to deal 100% more damage after 28 seconds without this hitting anything. Light items chance to be on sale we don't really need. Common weapons we don't really need that either. I think we go with this. And we only have, wait, is that not, oh, that's not a start of battle, that's after 12 seconds, so we don't actually want that at all. The only thing we can get off this is the gloves, the rejuvenation. So we go random. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. Let's move you across. Let's move that across. And I think we want the chili there as well. Although one chili's only hitting 1 food. That's still only hitting 1 food. Unless we did that, maybe? Now you're hitting 3, you're hitting 2. You've got gloves of haste on. I think that's okay. That's going to hit basically everything that it needs to. Shelly could come down 1, so actually we do that, we do that. And then we can put another fire in. Or we can spin you around and put blueberries there instead. That's probably a better play for the, what's it called? For the mana. Yeah, because then this is going to consume mana. Eventually this will consume mana as well, but it's not consuming it right this second. This is every 3.5 seconds, this is every 2.8, but it's going to trigger 30% faster. This is also going to trigger 30% faster, but that should mean we have enough mana to consistently just keep gaining 2 heat. When we drop below 50%, all of these items are going to trigger 30% faster. We could also put this chili up 1 and then put another chili here. And spin the garlic out. like that. We can also move you over there, I think that's okay. Now this time, both the chilies are going to fire quicker as well, which I think is beneficial. Do we want to move that top bag as well? We could put this bag here, spin the dagger out. Doesn't really change anything, however. Unless we put the blueberries in. Spin you around, and then that way you're both touching 2 food still, you're touching 1 food, and at 50% you start to ramp up mana. I think that's okay. I don't think we want the rabbit, or the blind, or the debuff removal. The helmet could be good, now that we do have No Rush Please, which is the skill we just got. This is at the start of battle, both players take minus 35% damage for 10 seconds, and we inflict 4 frost. This would partner up with the helm quite nicely, and it would also mean against crit builds or stun builds, you have a 15% reduction to both of those things. So I do think we grab the helmet, and then we look for bag space. Ooh, we want the dagger. Of course, we want the daggers. And then I also want Jinx as well. I don't really think we can sell anything. So we're just going to send it. I don't normally have this many items just sat in my bag waiting for bag space. You've got Gloves of Power, not touching a weapon. You've got Burning Blade and you've got Frostbite. And this is only touching 1 frost. So the crit chance isn't going to be crazy. We are losing though. We need Shelly to proc. Shelly's didn't proc, alright. This is where a shield or something like that would have come in handy. I think we get another potion belt. I think we also sacrifice the one that the chili's touching and put you here. And then we can do this and this. No, actually that was better the way it was, I think. And you can probably live there instead, actually, so this can gain more heat. Unless we do that. We do that. Oh wait, you're still not going to be able to touch both the fires. No, Shelly's better there. I'm trying to work out how we could do that and have this touch both the fire, but that's never going to happen unless we get a bag slot here. Yeah, that's fine. Staying in Battle Rage longer is kind of good. Grabbing a Jinx is also really good. I think we put Jinx here and we sacrifice a banana at this point. We want to stay in Battle Rage for longer, so that makes sense. We do that. I think we roll once for bag space, roll twice for bag space. Kind of want more coals, to be fair. So I think we sell the rejuvenation, we buy a coal. We put that in the dagger as well. There's some bag space and its stamina, which is perfect. Do we sell the spike shield at this point? I don't think we do. I kind of want to put that back in ASAP. We want the helmet and we want this as well. Alright, let's send it. Can we put this anywhere better? Or can we... put you there instead? That makes a bit more sense, does it not? You're not hitting the other Shelly though, so you'd need to go there. Which does mean you don't touch the hammer, which isn't the worst thing in the world because we do have stamina issues right now. And then it means the dagger can't touch what it needs to touch. So that's cool. Unless we switch you out and we do this for a second. And then we lose another banana. Ooh. That might not be the best play in the world. What are we thinking here? You also lose Unless we do that. Move you across one, put Jinx back where you were. Which was there. Shelly can now go back in. And then we can move you up, put you there, and put you here. To make the dagger, we can put the blue... Actually, we can probably do this better, right? Just so the blueberries are going to ramp. I really want them blueberries ramping. And then we can put the helmet in instead of a banana, or we can do... Oh, I've just realised this isn't even touching any daggers. I've just realised. You probably want to live over here somewhere. Jesus Christ, we're bad at this game. Blueberries can go there instead. Forgot about this. How terrible of me. So now all the daggers are going to proc off a bit better. This is like when I play against a build and I'm sitting there going, why has he put this over here? Yep, that's me right now. Loads of regeneration. You're going to start getting loads of luck as well. We're going to have loads of blind on us, so even if we do hit with the hammer, we're probably going to miss everything. All our D-Wus have been removed. I guess this only lasts 6 seconds. Yes, it does. We absolutely need more heat gain, because at this rate we are never getting to the point that we need to be at. I think we put you over here, the chili over here. I would like the chili to get hit by this, but this also wants to hit all the fiery things. This might not be as good as I think it is. I mean, we take reduced damage and everything triggers faster. We may end up moving this like down here or something. That may actually be the play. Let's grab a bag and dump it up here. Let's put you there for a second. We could do with some armor as well because, you know, we want to last longer. Don't think we need an oil lamp on the hammer, although that could be nice. You also probably want to be touching 2 foods and not the hammer at this point. So we may soon have to reorganize our bags. I think we roll past all of that. This is going to be nice for if and when we find corrupted armor, or sorry, we find a holy armor, and then we turn it corrupted. Just because it cleanses 2 D-Wus and inflicts 1 on the opponent. I think that's so strong. Although, sun armor is probably going to be just as good. Although again, we use heat, and I don't really want to be using heat. Not anymore, anyway. We could get a 3rd Shelly. I think we just go with the additional Battle Rage lasting longer. And we grab a fanny pack. Then that makes the most sense. And then I probably do need to sort out bags. You can now go there, I think. Or even there, maybe. Like that. I do really want that hitting the other Shelly as well, though. Oh, yeah, there. That's my bad. That's how it's meant to place. Okay. I think we need to do a bit of reorganization. How am I doing this? Oh, it's annoying because you've got all these stupid potion belts everywhere. Kind of want to put this sticking out to the side here, the fanny pack. I mean, I kind of want this like that, but it's not going to happen right now, it's fine. You can go up there instead. You need to hit all 3 daggers. That's not going to happen with the way we've currently got it set up. Unless we do... Unless we put it there, I guess. And then we swing this dagger and put it there. That's going to then hit all 3 daggers. Yeah. Alright. I wouldn't mind another dagger as well, but then I don't know where to put this thing. Gloves on the hammer do make sense, but they also don't at the same time. This going down here wants to hit at least both the Shellys. It's also nice if it hits the Jinx, I guess. And then I think we move the hammer down here. You can go there, you can go there. We put the banana in the corner, touching a chili as well. Or, better yet, do we make it hit both bananas for stamina? And then you can live here, touching a bunch of food. Maybe that makes sense. Fire, I guess we're just going to pop in here somewhere. Oh, we could also do with getting that buckler in, couldn't we? How do we get the buckler in? Unless we move the hammer across. Blueberries go there, that goes there, star down here, and then we get the spike shield in with the helmet in and a fire up there. How are we looking? That's only hitting 5 things, which is, I think that's okay. I mean, ideally it could hit 2 more. We could move these 2 chilies around, that's fine. This is going to hit both the bananas, making them 20% faster. I think that's okay. Jinx is also hitting one of the bananas. Again, that's okay. It's not hitting the blueberries, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's also not hitting the hammer, but then again, just because our stamina usage, I don't think it needs to hit the hammer. I think that's fine. And at this point... Oh, another hammer build with a crow and 3 bananas. So I would say you're going to have better stamina usage than I am. You've also got a max of 7, where we've got a max of 6. Yeah. You're also making stoned. Interesting. We did win, that's fine. We had no mana at the end, and we only had 4 heat. So again, this thing isn't really doing what it needs to be doing. We may have made a misplay picking that. Or, I don't know. Do you want to turn you into a bigger one? Remove one of them. Heal some more, duplicate buffs, and triggers 7% faster every 2.7 seconds. We're not removing luck from our opponent if we buy that. And it's going to have an additional slot here, which is going to mess us up. So I don't think we buy that for 14. I think we roll. We've got another chili, and we've got more bag space. Yeah, alright. We get bag space. Is this where we make misplays? Maybe. We take out the banana, we put the banana there. We buy the potion to make the gloves of power. That's then going to go on 2 of our daggers. I think that is okay. You're not touching anything though. Unless we do that. Kinda works. I also want another chili. So that plays out like that. Send it. Ooh, a double axe with lots of bananas and lots of gloves and on the cheese. Alright. You're ramping that axe kind of crazy. We need some Shelly procs, we didn't get them. Alright. All started off so well. So during Battle Rage, although Battle Rage, you know, when it procs, we do take 22% reduced damage, we are still getting smashed during Battle Rage. Oh, I've just messed this up again, haven't I? Yeah, I'm so bad at this game, it's hilarious. We'll grab you. I think you want to probably be going nowhere I can see that's easy to place. So I think we're just going to put you on the Jinx right now. Like so. We can put this here. And we can put the garlic in there, I guess. Yeah, alright. We have another one as well. Christ. I mean, I don't know if we really need Battle Rage to be lasting even longer. I mean, maybe it's helping. I think we do that probably. Let's roll again. Oh, I appreciate the follow there, buddy. Thank you very much. We still haven't seen the Draconic thingy-majiggy to turn that into a better staff. Wait, what do you turn into with a spike collar? Spike staff. Use 3 mana to gain 2 in power, and during Battle Rage also 2 spikes. That would be beneficial, but at this point in time, I kind of feel like we don't have... we haven't seen the mats for that staff. We'll roll again. We do want the bag space, so I think we sell a flame, grab bag space. We can put you there. We can put you down there. You can live there. Banana goes back in, and then we got some more room for some fire. Mana orb we want. I'll hold on to the staff, but I kind of feel like we're going to be selling this in a second, which is fine. Let's send it. Still don't think we want the Pyromancer orb either. They've got Mana Thirst. They've got Mana Dagger, and a bunch of vampires and stuff. We'll see how we get on for this. We're not gaining enough mana with only 1 blueberry, which means, as we can see, we are just not gaining anywhere near as enough heat as we need. We probably shouldn't have gone triple Molten Dagger, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's grab this. So this wants to probably be touching daggers more than anything else, but we can't really put it anywhere to hit all the daggers. Oh, we do need to do a bit of reorganization now as well, I think, because this wants to be touching both the daggers. So let's just do something like that for a second. Either... I think putting the one thing in here is better than putting the gloves in there. And then we can do that, so that's touching another fire thing. Or, better yet, we can do that. So that's touching 2 daggers, which is going to give us more mana. At this point in time, we can probably take out that chili and put that like that. The hammer can move down. Blueberries want to be touching all the food as well, as much as possible, really. I think that's kind of okay at the moment. You can come down as well. That can just live anywhere. And then we've got a bunch of chilies. Like that, I guess. Banana in the middle makes way more sense. So this is touching 2 food, that's touching 2 food, and this can touch 1 food. Unless we do that. No, we're 1 space without. Unless we do that, actually, that's kind of beneficial. Technically, like that. Yeah. Kind of works. Yeah, I think that's okay. We have another coal as well. We may as well grab you and bang you in dagger. Remove debuffs we don't really need. Stamina pot could be good. It's in a potion belt as well. I don't think I'm going to turn it into a big boy potion though. And then at this point we're selling the staff. Now we're going to roll the orb. Maybe not. We'll hold that for stamina. We can absolutely move some of the fanny packs around, so some of this is benefiting better. But I'm not going to bother, because I kind of feel like this is our last fight, which is unfortunate. That's touching everything, that's touching everything. This could probably be doing better, as opposed to just touching both the Shellys, but I think that's fine. Wow, Shellys, Jinx, and also the friendly fire. There's also a heat build. Yeah, because we start with 3 heat, man. And then every time the hammer stuns, we consume 3 heat. Look at that, 45 heat. We played this wrong. We shouldn't have gone with Molten Daggers. Molten Daggers were not the way forwards for this. We see that now. What I should have done here is gone Poison Daggers, or any other type of dagger, and just not the Heat Dagger. because this thing just requires so much heat. It may have been better if we had more mana, but even here we ended on 8 mana and only 20 heat, whereas 99 heat. So even if they got this, we would have died a lot quicker. That's alright, that was our first warm-up game today. We're still gaining points in gold as well, which is nice. So we'll do another random. We've got the Berserker. Do we want Puzzle Badge? Items trigger 20% slower, and after 5 seconds they trigger 50% faster instead. And we get Puzzle Eggs. I mean, we could. Seeing as we have the utility pouch, which is after 5 seconds we enter Battle Rage for 5.5 seconds, and during Battle Rage we have 35% lifesteal, and weapons inside deal 30% more damage but attack 30% slower. Kind of works with the Battle Rage, so I think we do buy this. We absolutely buy the Banana cheap, we buy the Rejuvenation cheap, they're both free. I don't think you want to go into the Hammer build. We start with a Wooden Sword, which is perfect. I would buy this for Shelly, but I think we're going to roll into a Whetstone instead. We'll buy you because you're free as well. We'll roll again. We'll lock the the bag space, and we'll roll once more. There's the Whetstone. We also get another weapon. Kind of feel like we go dual weapon here. And then you can... Oh, you want to touch everything. You want to touch everything. So we do that, and then we move this bag up here. Put you there. Put you there, so at least the 2 foods are touching. So now everything's going to trigger 20% slower, but after 5 seconds everything's going to trigger 50% faster. And during that 50% faster speed, we're going to have 35% lifesteal on 1 to 3 damage. Banging. Alright. Let's send it. We're probably going to lose, it's fine. Got some coffee in this fight. Ooh, yeah, actually, I'll talk about it in a sec. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna get smashed there because they've got the skull badge. I think this is one of the most powerful items in the game. The fact it deals a random debuff every 1.5 seconds, you just get debuffed to hell. We've got a second Whetstone as well. Interesting. Are we going crossblades? We could go crossblades. We buy both the Whetstones, and we make 2 hero swords, and we buy the bag space. I think that's the play currently. We'll roll once for more Whetstones. We got bag space, perfect. We'll send it. Poison build with a 45 armor, resist 3 debuffs chest piece, mushroom inflicting poison, and a sword inflicting poison. And they've got a health part for when we actually go through all of their armor. Oh, our weapon is healing us for 2 by the looks of things. Oh, we're already out of Battle Rage, so that was a short-lived heal. And now we're out of stamina. We got a big hit. Big hit for 5. We'll take it. They are our 2 hero swords that are going to buff each other. Now, we don't want double rainbow. Uniquely unique is nice, but I kind of feel like we're going to go shielded. Shielded or random? Shielded makes sense because we are going to be getting some armors, and we probably will grab a shield or 2. So I think we go shielded. At least that way we know we don't waste. There's some armor as well, perfect, and we can afford it. So yes, we absolutely get the bag space, whoops. And we absolutely buy the armor. I'm not too fussed about the puzzle bag of love. This is items inside gain 20% more healing. And starting the battle we gain 7 max health. Don't really care about that. Don't care about daggers, and we would like another banana, I think. But right now I think that's okay. Do we want to turn you into the Battle Rage armor? I don't think that armor's very good, personally. It's got its place, of course, but I don't think it's very good. I would much rather either get Frost armor, or Ice armor, sorry, or Vampiric armor. And if we want to be really tanky, we can go Stone armor as well. This only works, well, it works anyway, but it's better if we have loads of max health gain, and currently we don't. So I'm kind of leaning towards vampiric armor at this point. But we'll see. We'll roll our last gold, more bag space, and box of riches. I kind of want to get that. Especially when it's on offer. We should win this. They've got 2 bows, but they do have a buckler, and they are going to heal themselves or gain an empower. And it's healing for 10 currently. Because they have 30% more heal amplification because of their Vineweed basket. Yeah, okay. Oh, we did just win. We drew that. I'll take the win. That's fine by me. Let's grab a bag slot. Let's grab the riches. That's now going to give us gemstones for our hero blades. Or swords, sorry. 64% common. We do need to roll for more whetstones. And we want gloves. So we go with the gloves. We could also get the stone. So we can turn you into the stone armor. Remove 1 spike and 2 empower from the opponent every 4 seconds. We gain 110 armor at the start of the battle, and when our health drops below 50, we gain armor equal to 40% of our missing health. I kind of feel like this is good. The gloves aren't bad, the boots aren't bad. The boots are probably the best thing to make here, in my opinion. So if we get this, we're going to try and wait for some boots and put it on boots. And I think for the time being, we probably grab you as well. You don't need to be in the puzzle bag though. Or within the puzzle badge. We roll once more bag space, some life steal, which could be nice, and some more healing. I think we send it. That was probably a waste of a gold, because we had 2 things reserved. You're not hitting anything, that's fine. You're getting luck, which is a pain, because that means you're going to hit every single time. You've also got a health part. That beats us. Yep. We've got a goob. We could go goob. I don't think we care enough. So we grab bag space and the gloves. And we roll once. We roll twice. There's an axe. Do we go axe now instead of the hero sword? I don't know. I kind of feel like we want these hero swords popping off. We can't have them both in the bag and both receive the gloves of haste. So at this point, I think we put the banana there. We move the sword up 1 and we put the gloves here. That then still hits everything, and this hits 1 sword and the banana. And then we have a poison thing, so we'll put that on the sword that's going to hit faster. Yeah, alright. Do we want this for the boots? I don't know if we do want it anymore. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll roll. You've also got the leaf badge, which means they're going to just get 100% accuracy immediately and a bunch of crit chance. This is such a good item as well. 2.2 seconds, gain a luck. Big hit on us. Yeah, okay. So at this point, I think we do buy the armor potion. And we roll. We've got some cheese. I want the cheese. I also want this for the poison stuff. We could go with mana here. We could also go with the wonky snowman. This would then turn it into frost armor, which uses 1 heat. We don't have any heat. This is going to give us a random buff, which could be heat. I think we get a blueberry. And then we roll once. There's some more bag space. I love that we've not seen another glove, or we haven't seen any more whetstones. And there's the boots, so we want the boots as well. I think that's everything where it needs to be. Blueberries can go there instead. You can go there, actually. No, you can't. You want to go there. Banana wants to go there. Blueberries go there, I guess. You can just go anywhere. You can go there. I don't think we want to make this armor just yet. I don't think we do, but I'm kind of thinking like we are now. Yeah, you know what? We are going to do that. Let's make stone armor. Or do we hold off on the boots? Below 70%, gain a luck, gain in power, 45 armor, and reduce ranged and magic damage taken by 35% for 7 seconds. No, I think we hold off. And we can reduce our opponent's healing by 12%. I think we hold off for the boots for this stone potion. Send it. Lots of fire and a whip. A whip. So technically here the stone armor would have been very good for us because it would be reducing these spikes and the empower. Meanwhile we're going to kill ourselves because I've got spikes. Everything was going so well. We just haven't gained a good enough weapon to allow us to continue our reign. Oh, and also we forgot that the gloves of haste were touching that, so that was a mistake. Put the cheese here. I think the cheese probably wants to go there now instead. Currently not spending mana, so mana doesn't really need to be doing much. Can we make that touch more than what it currently is? Yes, we can. That's now touching 2 things. Now it's touching 3 things. And it's going to attack faster. We'll probably do that with that instead. Yep. We don't have enough gold now to buy the boot, so I think we sell one of these. Is it better to have our healing increase by 10 or reduce our opponents by 12? I think it's better to reduce our opponents by 12. No, we sell the shell, we buy the boots. We do that to make the stone shoes. I kind of want this. 80% chance to inflict 2 poisons, giant. And I guess we put you in there. Send it. Okay. Just a broom, lots of sand. That didn't hit me with any sand because we have this, which resists 3 debuffs. They also have that, which resists 3 debuffs. So it just meant that both of us take minus 25% damage for the first 7 seconds. That got me into Berserker's Rage. We kept max health in Berserker's Rage, and we've won. Okay. We poisoned them more than they poisoned us, which is funny. We'll figure out what we're doing in just a second with this. 3-1. Every 3.2 seconds we use a luck. We don't gain any luck. We could get wolves. 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 I don't think we care about that either. This generates a flame. For each crafted item, the weapons deal +1 damage. And use -5 stamina. Could be nice. And doesn't this generate a whetstone? No, it doesn't. We're not going to go stun. It's between blacksmith or chieftain. I don't think I've ever run blacksmith before. Currently, it doesn't really work with the way we've got our items set up, which is a pain. If these two are next to each other, like up or whatever, I mean, technically, we could just move the gloves right one, the cheese right one, and then it would work. Yeah, we're going to go blacksmith. That's not something I've ever played around with. We want this. We want the bag space. Perfect. I don't care about the puzzle bag of ruin. We need more bag space, but with the 5 gold we have, I think we need to still keep looking for stuff. Got a hungry blade. We could move across the hungry blade. I don't know how we're going to win fights just with 2 hero swords at this point. Even though this is going to hit. Oh my god, 1 thing. Yeah, 1 thing. Oh, that's probably not a play. They're going to deal 1 more damage and use -5 stamina. That's not great. We're going to roll past that. Oh no. I think we buy this. It's on sale. We put that in a weapon. I think that's fine. We've got a bigger poison. That's fine. You know what? We leave that out. With a chance to resist poison. And we'll roll once more. We probably should have brought the impractically large greatsword there, to be fair. That was a misplay. I should have really paid attention. Because we could have made the busted blade, or we could have made the fiery one, seeing as this is generating the fire. So we could have gone with this thing instead. That was definitely a misplay. Okay. Anyway, let's move you down 1. Let's move the gloves across. Let's put the cheese there. Let's put you there, you there, you there. This now doesn't hit everything I want it to hit, which is the problem. Unless we just do that instead and just, it's fine, it doesn't really matter. We can put you here like this. You can live up there instead. Blueberries can go there. That's going to hit the blueberries and the cheese. You can live nowhere. I guess this is fine. Oh, we move you up a bit. We need the boots up here somewhere. You can live there, you can live there. That's probably an easier play. You can go in there. That means that I think we switch these two around. That's going to give us a rejuvenation. Oh, that's crafted. Didn't even realise. Banging. You can live there. Rejuvenation can live up here somewhere. Star can live up here somewhere. That then touches everything except the banana. So I think we replace the banana with this thing and do that. Just so the cheese has access to more foods. You're hitting basically everything you need to except the garlic, which I think is okay. Shielded is doing nothing because we don't have a shield. We have reserved one, so that's fine. We'll reserve you as well. We kind of probably need to migrate over to an axe. We would grab the fancy fencing rapier, but we don't currently gain any luck. So that's not great. I don't know what we're doing with this build right now, but it kind of works, I guess. They're the only two crafted things we need. I mean, luckily, because we have the box of riches, we can just craft a bunch of gemstones and just lay them all around this. Which in turn will give them like +6 damage. Again, not a lot of damage. They're not really scaling very well. Let's send it. This is the start of the Reaper build that every single person is running, so that's kind of expected. Which is basically corrupted armor, Mr. Struggles, Mrs. Struggles, loads of Sir Sand, and the frost stick thing. I forget what you call it. That way they inflict loads of blind on us. Can we win? Nice. Again, I don't know how we're winning with 2 hero swords. That seems crazy to me. Alright. We gained a fire. Oh. Interesting. We can make a burning whip now, can't we? Use a spike to gain 4 heat and deal +8 damage. That doesn't gain +8 damage, it just deals +8 damage, so that's not great. We also don't have any spikes currently. What else do you make? You can make some burning swords, which can then turn into some burning blades. That kind of makes sense, and then we can gain a bunch of heat. They're going to be better than hero swords. You also make a sun shield, which is when we gain 12 armor, we deal 4 magic damage. This kind of sucks. Oh, but it does prevent how much damage? 17. Prevents 17 damage and removes 0.7 stamina from your opponent. I kind of feel like that would be good, you know. Why did we gain a flame? Did we craft anything? Oh, we crafted a gemstone. That's what we did. Okay. We need bag space. We're going to buy that shield. That's a no-brainer. We're going to buy that bag space. We don't care about duplicating debuffs. Because... oh, no, we don't care about that. Another poisonous. I mean, that kind of makes sense. We are going to have to reorganize bags now, which is lovely. I absolutely adore doing this. Can we do a little something like so? We don't want dragon claws. Why have they not made dragon claws in the past? Oh, because it's on Falcon Blade. Alright, we're going to lock them gloves. I guess we don't even need to make Falcon gloves, the hero swords anymore, because we're going to put flames on them and make burning swords. You know what? Very quickly. Yeah, that has to go like that to hit both the cheese and both the weapons. This is hitting both the cheese and the weapon. We've got the boots that are touched by the shield. We've got the armor that's just sat there doing chilling. Shield is touching the shield. This is here. That can go in the corner. And then this is obviously a crafted gem, which means this is going to give it +1 damage. We have a stun removal chance. We have this one. I would like this to go here, but then we have nowhere to put the star, and I kind of want the star in. Although, I still don't know if by default you can only have one unique item. If that's the case, we should probably sell this star now, or just dump it in the bag. But that's alright. Do we want a higher chance to resist poison, or do we want reduce opponent's healing? I think we want to reduce the opponent's healing. We've got a fire, and we've got a, what's it called? A rejuvenation. I think we send it, we've got bag space reserved. They've already got Falcon Blade, and they've got a Hungry Blade. We rolled past the Hungry Blade. They've run into stamina issues, so we should win. We also have a lot more max health than they do, thanks to the cheese. Cheese is triggering every 1.98 seconds. I thought that would be a lot faster. And both our hero swords are triggering just under a second almost. How do they have different attack speeds? Oh, because one's got gloves and one doesn't. Yeah, alright. I remember. Full body protection could be very good. If you have exactly one armor, one helmet, and one shoe. All damage is reduced by 8. That's melee, range, and magic. Every 5 seconds we gain 10 armor, and items give plus 30% protection. Don't think we care about girl power. Not when we have 2 items. Then we don't care about light. We are going to go full body protection. I think that is the play. That can now live somewhere. We'll figure that out. Ooh, 60% chance to ignore armor, gain a mana, and inflict a frost. That is something we very much like the look of, but we're not going to buy it right now. I mean, we probably should. It would be all our gold, and we would lose an 80% chance to inflict 1 poison. We're already inflicting 2 poison a hit. Wow, 80% chance to inflict 2 poison a hit. I kind of feel like with the weapons we've got, we kind of need the poison. We could buy this and use it later. I mean, we're only going to be buying this for the mana gain and the frost debuff, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need that. Can you touch everything? No, of course you can't. Why would I think you'd be able to touch everything? Oh, I guess we just put it here instead. It doesn't touch the garlic, but we can move the garlic around. And then shielded can go there. It only needs to touch shields right now, because our armor's doing nothing. We wanted the banana there, I guess. And now you touch everything, so that means we're gaining more armor. Or better yet, we could probably do that actually. No, we want the banana touched by the puzzle badge. Alright, we're going to skip this, we're going to roll past it. We don't want to attack faster, chance to resist stuns and crits is nice, base stam we don't need. We also got a poison vial, we can't do anything with that. We need to craft more things to get more fire. This is not working the way I was expecting it to work. We could also get a goob and get a cheese goob, heal for 9. What do? Every 3.8 seconds we gain 10 maximum health and a random buff. This is gain 22 maximum health and 2 random buffs. If we got the goober. If we got the goober, we could put it here. Seeing as these are going to activate every second. The puzzle badge would have to go back up here somewhere, which is probably beneficial. And then the gloves would be doing nothing. We buy the goob and we absolutely do this. You can now drop down to like here, I think. We can put the cheese. I mean, currently, it's not the best, but I think that's okay. We can put the cheese and the blueberry and the banana around there. That kind of works. 3.8, 3.5. They're faster than both of these foods. We can also probably put shielded here now. And then we can put this over here. With the garlic there. Star can also live over there, and then we can put you here. You're not being hit by the puzzle box, but that's kind of okay. Or the puzzle badge, sorry, but I think that's kind of okay. These two are both crafted, which means they do more damage. This is basically just hitting the weapons now. Alright, that kind of works. Don't think we need the gloves anymore, so we're just gonna either sell them or we hold on to them for the moment. We do have another weapon. We could get lightsaber. We could also turn it into a dark saber. We do have some mana. That could actually kind of work if we migrate to dark saber. You know what? I'll reserve it and we'll roll once. We also have the Ripsaw blade. I kind of feel like dark saber's better. Ripsword is 0.8 stamina, that's 0.7, that's still 0.7, and I kind of feel like 0.7 with these two is 0.5s. We may run into stamina issues, but that might be alright. We will hold on to everything, or do we sell the gloves and roll? I think we sell the gloves and roll once. There's some bag space, and it's cheap. Beautiful! We may as well do that. None of this needs to go anywhere specific, but it can go like that. So at least this is, what's it called? Getting a buff from the puzzle badge. We want to switch these two around as well, so our debuffs get removed quicker. Better yet, we do that instead, so this is still gaining the damage. Okay. Don't think we need a mana orb, don't think we need a potion belt. We are going to need bag space, but I don't really like getting potion belts. I mean, we could, we'll reserve it, let's send it, let's go. Did we mess up? We absolutely messed up. We need to lock the goob, because it wanted to be a cheese goob. Can we do that in mid-combat? Is that actually a thing we can do? Sitting here going, oh no, I've messed up, I'm just watching it happen, but this should now turn into a cheese goob, which is what we actually wanted. We didn't want to make a steel goober. 40 poison, we're not even a poison build, that's hilarious. Is this going to make a cheese goob, or have we messed it up? Oh, so you can do that during combat. I never knew that. The amount of times I have screwed up massively not knowing that. Hilarious! Right, now we buy a potion belt, we turn you sideways, and then we flip you sideways. That's not going to work. We put this down here because we want to turn you into a burning sword. Or do we wait for 2 more fires? We're actually going to wait for 2 more fire. That may be a ginormous misplay, but that is what we're actually going to do. We no longer have a cheese that can now live there. This is still touching both the weapons. When it's like that. Oh, that actually works out better as well, I think. So that can stay where it was. Yeah. That's every 5 seconds. That doesn't do anything. So technically, yes, that is a better positioning of the puzzle badge. You can now live up there somewhere. You can come down and go there for the debuff removal. We have a singular blue, that sucks. We need more gemstones. You can all live over here. Food wants to move down 1. And then we're just going to put loads of fire in the bag. We want 2 more flames so we can turn both of these swords into the burning sword immediately. This thing. Wait. Burning swords. Burning blades. We need a hero longsword. Oh. Wait, what? Have I messed that up? 2 flames turning into a burning sword. What do you do? Oh, we need 2 whetstones to turn you into a burning blade. Jesus, we haven't seen any whetstones. So actually, we can do exactly what I thought we can do. You know what? It's actually better that I just do what I was going to do to start everything. Because that's going to be the same size, I didn't realise. That can out of there. Shielded just needs to touch the shield at the moment, so that can live up there. Star can up there. Is that alright? I think that's alright. Okay. You also need to touch the boots. Right? Yeah, you do also need to touch the boots. God damn it. God damn it. So you want to go where exactly? Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. So we need to figure out how to put all this in again. But everything needs to touch. I guess it doesn't matter about the garlic, or does it matter about the garlic? I guess we do that instead. Shielded can live back up there, Star can live back up there. You can come down one, in fact, so you're still gaining benefit. Alright. Okay. We could get an oil lamp on either side. Move that up one. No, you know we're going to touch both the weapons if we do that. That works better like that. We roll past it all. More bag space. We can't really put you anywhere now. So we no longer need the 4 slot bags. Oh, we were going to buy this, weren't we? I'm kind of over that now. Kind of over it. We can get a heart container. We could also get better armor. I think we get the heart container and then we get better armor. You don't currently give us any armor. I don't think you actually do at all, to be completely honest. You can now go in there and you can go in there. That's going to generate another flame, and that's also going to generate another flame, which means next turn we can make another burning sword. Lots of fire. They're going to protect their buffs, and they're going to have a chance to remove our debuffs or something. What does this do? Oh, debuffs from cleansing, that's right. Cheese Goober's doing some work. That's also going to give us some slow trickling buffs. We're putting some poison on them, but they're removing some poison. They've got a crazy amount of heat. At some point, they will just win because their heat will be outscaling us. There we go. We almost lost that because they were healing too much. Healing too much! Right, there's one sword made. We move you up, we move you down, we make another one. We can also do that and do that. That's going to give us another flame. That's going to give us another flame. Not that we need flames anymore, I don't think. We could make sun armor, in fact. Use a heat to heal for 12 and cleanse 2 debuffs. That does kind of make sense. So we're going to buy this and turn this into, what's it called? Heat armor? Do we still want the leather armor? Kind of. We have nowhere to put all this stuff, mind you. Unless we do a little bit of this. And then we can now put you there. Is that the play? Shielded can go here. You are not touching everything you need to. Now you are touching everything you need to. Right? Yep. Yep. That's actually hitting the armor, which is fantastic. We can also probably put you there, back there, back there, back there, like that. Just to tidy things up a little bit. We're not going to be able to roll for a unique. We do have a singular bag slot, which I think we probably buy and put here. We don't have anything crafted that we can put there, but that's kind of okay. We'll just put a star there for now. We got a garlic, we got some rejuvenation. I think what we're currently running with is absolutely fine. When you turn into molten armor, Use a heat to heal for 12. We're not really gaining heat other than the weapons have a 60% chance to gain heat. And we'll have 2 of them. So that might be enough heat generation. We'll send it. They already have a sun armor. They've already got a Shelly. They're making a turbo Shelly. You've only got 1 arm up, so that's kind of okay. You've just got a 50% chance to resist critical hits. You've got a double axe that's attacking far too quickly for your stamina regen. You've only run into 1 stamina issue though, so maybe not. Oh, we're gonna die. No! They scaled their axe very nicely. Their stamina regen was kind of strong. What do they even have that is giving them more stamina regen? Nothing. Shocked that you can make the axe attack 40% faster. Oh, it's this. It's using less stamina. That's a good item. We've got the same thing, but we just don't have a good item for it. It's okay. We want the fanny pack. I'm just going to bang it there for a second. You're going to live there, and then we're going to make sun armor. That's going to give us another flame. Do we have anything else we can craft? Not really. There's a whetstone. That's hilarious. I mean, we would like 2 burning blades. But a 20% chance to find a common, and we need 3 more of them after this one. Kinda crazy. And plus, when we get one of them, like, turned into a bigger sword, it means the current setup, it doesn't work. Because it's going to have 1 less space next to Goob. So I don't think we even do this. I don't think we even upgrade it. We can absolutely get vampiric armor now as well. Which I think is possibly the play. So for now, we do that and we do that and we make vampiric armor. I think that is going to be good for us. It's a shame this doesn't touch it though. Unless we put vampiric armor here and use 3 slots of this. And then we move this sideways like that. Would have to move everything to the right one, but that's fine. We can probably do that. Singular bag slot, we may as well dump you there. A triple bag slot, we may as well reserve you. I don't think we need the garlic anymore. We do have 2 bag slots available though, so we can move you up there. You can come down there. Garlic can go there next to this. Rejuvenation or another one of these singles. I think it's probably better that we do that. That's going to generate a flame. That's going to generate a flame. So if we do want to turn you into sun armor... Ooh, it means items don't give 30% more shielding. So maybe we don't make sun armor. And as I say, as much as we can buy this and reserve it, etc., I don't think we're going to see 3 more, so I'm not going to risk that. Cupcake staff, max health gain, and that's giving no weapon damage. Oh, because it's a light goober. My mistake. I thought it was a steel goob. Alright, let's see how we get on here then. What are you doing? Oh, you're just cleansing poison. Alright, well that kind of works. You're gaining immunity. They are winning. We've run into stamina problems. Uh-oh. Oh no. Can't believe we've lost this. Right, so there's the 2 new armor pieces made. There's a bunch of fires. So I really want the puzzle... Actually, I don't want the puzzle badge to convert 10 health into 20 armor faster. Or do I? Or do I? Full body protection could live... Nope. I mean, technically it could live like that, and like that. That's still hitting everything it needs to hit. That's still hitting everything it needs to hit. Star can go up there. Rejuvenation can go up there. That's now getting hit with a puzzle badge. That's also getting hit with a puzzle badge. This is giving everything armor that it needs to. Do you need to touch shielded? No, you don't. So that's all okay. I think everything is fine the way it is. We may as well bang in 2 suns there. That's going to make this gain an additional heat. Do you want to touch anything? No. Nothing else needs to touch nothing. We've got a red one. We put the red ones down there. We put you down here. This could be touching 3 more things. So you know what? We put you there instead. We don't want to gain... We want poison... Oh, do we want poison resistance? Kind of. We also want healing increase. That's fine. I'd like to cleanse more debuffs. So I think those 3 at the bottom are okay. And do we want... Blue always wants to go in armor. That makes sense. Yellow can go in armor as well. That makes sense. I kind of feel like I want to put these 2 here so our weapons gain an extra damage and use less stamina. As stupid as that is. Because we could do with the 30% chance to resist poison, but I guess that's okay. We want more stamina. That's perfect. We roll. There's another gem. I think we take it. We also want that. But I think we don't gain a lot of mana right now. But I think that's okay. Berserker Rage makes sense. You want to stay in Berserker Rage as long as possible. And then we've got 2 flames, which are going to give us a bit of extra heat. Yeah, alright. Not massively happy about all this, but we're going for it. This is our last life as well, so hopefully we don't lose. Boomerangs and a fancy fencing sword. Or rapier, sorry. This is a pain. We haven't played around with this, but we absolutely probably should. If they have a blue gem, we lose, because right now the only way we're winning is because of the amount of armor we have. But that weapon is scaling, and it's scaling through our armor at ridiculous speeds. Yeah, we've lost. God damn it! So I think if we play a ranger again, I would love to get this weapon. On hit, it uses 3 luck and it gains 3 damage, and on miss, it gains 3 luck, which is absurd. I mean, saying that though, it does only have a 70% accuracy rate, which is kind of crap. I'd rather it hit than miss. And they also have the max health thing as well, but yeah, alright. We just didn't do enough with weapons. If we had a much better weapon, I think we would have done a lot better. But our weapon choice was terrible. It is what it is. Alright. Alright. Let's jump into another one. Sewing case. Twine board, 70% chance to restock with another twine. Crafted items inside trigger 15% faster and have a 15% chance to duplicate their buffs. We do have a goob on sale off the bat. I think we could go goob. Start with a spear. Spear's pretty good to start with. Not to mention we can do something like that. I do think we want the goob though. Goobs are pretty good, although early on probably not very good. I'm going to buy it, it's on sale. We'll go with whetstone to make a hero shield. Don't think they're that good though. We could get a katana if we find a ripsaw blade. I think we're going to grab a whetstone. Then we're going to roll. We need some cheapy items to activate our goob. That's not really looking great. We're going to have to roll again. There's a banana. We could goob banana. We also want bag space. Or, I mean, at the moment, I'm kind of thinking like we do this. We put the goob there. We're not going to fit a banana, and we put garlic here, maybe? I mean, it's not great. And then that's only going to remove 1 slot of armor, because you may as well do that and do that. That's start of the battle, so that gives it 1 activation, and then between these 2, this is probably never going to fire, but I think that's what we're going to do. We could also get a stone as well. We don't know anywhere to put it though, so I think we just send it like that. Probably not a good starting bag. Sword, max health, and we also have a garlic, so they should win this. Oh, we did get an activation though. We can get 1 more activation. Oh, the spear missed. 1 more big hit from the spear. We should win. There we go. Okay. Not a bad start. We probably want the bag space. We probably want the fanny pack as well. And I kind of feel like we do that with it, just so the spear has more slots available. And then we roll into another goob activator. We've got some twine. Do we want to make something crazy with the twine? I mean, if we get the fancy rapier, the lightsaber, we can make scissor swords. Use 3 rejuvenation to inflict 10 to both players for 5 seconds. On miss, we gain 5 luck, and on hit, we use 3 luck to gain 3 damage and a rejuvenation, and it deals +1 damage per blind on your opponent. So we could do something with that. I think we want to grab this anyway, and that's probably going to be better like that. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm tempted to move this up one. No, that's not going to work. That's fine. It's fine like that. We also have a booklet. We also have some more twine. We could get some more twine. I think eventually we probably will be grabbing the heart shield. I think we try and go for scissor swords and heart shield. So we do want an additional twine. I think we put the other twine here. Don't think we need a third twine. We would like a booklet. I don't see where we're going to put it unless we do this and put the booklet down there. But then this doesn't get rid of any armor. I don't think it needs to get rid of that much armor off the bat, so we could always do something. No, you know what? I think we just leave it as it is. I think that's fine. What are you making? A hero shield. We're going to lock both the twines because we don't want to mess them up. We're going to roll past this. There's another fanny pack. I think that's perfect. It doesn't actually matter where we put these. I guess we're going to just do this with them. Like so. And that's all I gold spent. Could we not do something better here? Not really. Unless we fanny pack the garlic down there and one garlic, and one fanny pack for the spear. I think it's better to have double fanny on the spear though, so I think that should be okay. Okay. At this point, we probably should have moved the garlic into this bag and then moved the goob up here to hit both, maybe? Something like that? I don't know. That wouldn't have worked anyway, to be fair. You don't have any armor, so it made no difference of us having this extra bag here. That's fine. Knives we don't care about. Piggy banks we don't care about. Start of battle we don't care about, so we're going to go random. That's giving us smelly garlic. That's perfect. We already have a garlic. This is garlic gains +5 armor, and items gained 15 armor. We inflict a poison. So we could grab a couple of garlics. A blueberry's real good. It's cheap. It gives us a buff, which means our other buffs don't get stripped as quickly, although we don't have any other buffs currently. We need bag space. There's some bag space. We'll move everything up one. We can now do that, and put the garlic thing there. We have another goob. Are we going to go heavy goob builds? We could go rainbow goob. We've never got the rainbow goob on this class before, but that would indicate we'd need 2 lightsabers if we wanted to go scissor swords. We may not even ever see the fancy fencing rapier, so I mean, we could reserve this. We could also box of riches. I don't think we need to box of riches right this second though. I think this for 2 is a good purchase. It's just whether or not we can put it in somewhere. Like that. On the shield could be good as well. Yeah, that kind of works. Got the goob reserved, we'll send it. Coal might be good for the 70% chance to deal +1 damage, but we also don't really need it right now. We should beat this build because they have 3 weapons and they're not placed very well at all. This one should really be going here. Well, actually no, it should be going where the blueberry is. I guess they've just tried to maintain nature items in the bag, but by doing so they didn't place their weapons very well. There's another garlic. We are going to buy the garlic. There is another whetstone. I don't think we need another one, but we do now need a common sword. We will buy the goob. I think we're going to go goobs. I think we go bag space here. And put it here. Shield can live there. What am I doing? Where do my feet go? This can probably live there instead. I want to put the goober here. Or maybe we just sacrifice one slot of the goob and we do that instead. And then that's still no. Kind of want to put both the garlics here, so we're gaining additional thingamajiggy. Blueberry over the shield, which is better. I mean, technically, we can put the blueberry here instead. And then we can do that. That's probably a better play. You can go on the shield when it activates. I guess that's okay. Send it. Yeah, that's not too bad. Hero sword, dagger, and a wooden sword, spikes, and Shelly. Shelly's probably going to clutch win, and not to mention they have thorn burst, so they are going to stun me, and the dagger is going to proc immediately. Shelly's just proc, so that's put them back on full health. They have a little bit of armor. We should have spanned this fanny pack around. We should have spanned both the fanny packs around, to be fair, to gain the additional 3 slots. There's the other clutch Shelly heal. Yep. Early game, Shelly is so powerful, it's absurd. We've got a pumpkin, 50% chance to stun for 0.5 seconds on hit, and when fatigue starts we gain 10 heat. It's not bad, it's free. It's also food. I don't think we want it. I mean, we do want it. It's a 5-second cooldown though, and we're not using daggers, so I don't think we get that right now. You get spun around, so at least we have a spot available. We want another fanny pack, I think. That's probably beneficial, actually, to do a little something like that. Right now, nothing is crafted, so nothing needs to be in this bag, specifically. Oh, although, this then means that Goob doesn't have another activator. So I guess we leave that as is. We probably want some more blueberries again. I guess we put you there, we put you on the shield, so that's both the twines on the shield. We're going to roll past the pumpkin. More garlic, we probably want more garlic. Can we do this better? We can probably... no, I don't think we can. I think we want the garlic, just because we have the smelly wall. What are we after? We need a wooden sword. We're going to have to roll through all of our gold here. There's the wooden sword we need. That's going to turn into a hero blade, and then that's going to turn into a goob. What else do we need for goobs? We need broccoli, light sword, blood amulet. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad to find. We've also got some armor. I don't think we need anything else here. I want to put the garlic in somewhere. Technically, we can do that. So this is hitting 3 garlics. And then I guess we can do this instead. We don't exactly need these in the fanny pack, but we're out of room, so that is going to be the case. And we have another fanny pack. We'll send it. Kind of okay, kind of not okay. They've already got a burning blade on Gloves of Haste. They've got a lamp as well on the burning blade. They've got a dagger doing nothing. Some max health that we're not going to gain, and a bunch of heat. So yeah, there was no chance we're going to beat that. Far too much heat going on. Alright, we got a sword. I don't know if we keep the spear at this point. We've got another fanny pack. We'll do that for a second. We'll roll. We could get a hungering blade. Or a hungry blade, sorry. I think we sell this and we grab the blade. We put the blade there. We put the fanny pack there. We put the shield here. Whetstone can come down. Sword can go there. Sword's probably better than garlic for the activator. That's still hitting everything. We've got a shield activating up there. We've got blueberries activating here. Blueberries are probably better like that as well because they trigger faster than the garlic. I think that's okay. We got medium stamina usage. I think we send it. We should hopefully now start winning. We'll have some coffee in this next fight. You've already got a broccoli goob and a shally. We really need a shally, to be fair. Their Shelly did nothing because they're already on max health. I don't think we're going to be able to burst them down before Shelly activates again. Not great so far. Not great so far, I'm not going to lie. We check what this is. Things activate, they deal damage. That's kind of okay like that, I guess. We'll hold on to that for the second. We don't need stamina, so I'm going to roll past that bag because we really need some goob stuff. Oh, although saying that, I guess we don't really have a very high % chance to roll what we actually need here. There's a ripsaw blade. Ooh, that's annoying. Because we probably could have gone ripsaw into a katana. We'll roll once more. We're getting a singular bag slot for 1. I mean, we may as well grab it. Nothing else that we really want. Let's grab a piggy bank. Let's put piggy bank there. Let's do that. Let's do that, actually. Let's spin you around. And let's spin these around again, like that. That's fine. Send it. Alright. We haven't really got lucky with the weapons that we need. This is crazy. Your daggers are going to get ramped pretty quickly, pretty hard. This is a 3.3 second, 3.18 seconds. This is probably only going to trigger once. So the daggers aren't actually scaling as well as I thought they would. I mean, they are, but not as big as I thought they were going to. We are inflicting some poison through the garlics. That's nice. Alright, we're back in it. Never ever know what to pick on this class. We haven't grabbed any musical instruments. This does heal us for either 30, gain 5 random buffs, or inflict 4 cold, which is kind of nice. Shielded is also really good. When it procs and we have a bunch of extra max health, this is crazy armor. But I kind of feel like... Ooh, gain 30% of the damage dealt as shield. Every 5 seconds regenerate 1 stamina for each distinct weapon. We're not going to have many distinct weapons. And when we use 1 stamina, we inflict 2 poison to them and 2 poison to ourselves. That's not great. Shop refreshes, 35% chance for a trade offer. Every 3 seconds we gain 4 mana or free rejuvenation, which is kind of nice. It's going to be rejuvenation because we've got 2 blueberries. And then compare the money value of the star and diamond side, and this triggers 2% faster for each money on the lower value side. What? Five difference or less. Both of the items within this trigger 30% faster. So we could do something like this. Or like this. 5 or less. That would indicate that... You know what? I don't think we've ever played with Merchant, so we're going to buy Merchant. How do you actually function? So that means that... That means what, sorry? So because it's got 6 gold difference, it means that the left side... It means this is just triggering 2% faster for each on the lower side. So it's triggering 14% faster. I think that's what that means. If we put it here, it's even, which means both sides are triggering 30% faster. So this is triggering 30% faster, and so are the blueberries. I think that's what that means. We can probably put you here, and the garlic back here. And then we can probably do a little something like this. And it's still within 5 gold. We've got the broccoli for the broccoli goober. I saw that late. We're going to do that with you. We have another hungry blade. We don't need it. I think we buy another garlic and then we roll. We probably want a stamina sack at this point so we can get more garlic. How do we do the garlic here? Unless we dump you here, garlic here, and garlic here. 6 to 9, that's still within its right. I would like to see a unique, so I guess we do that and we sell the piggy bank now. I don't think we made money off that. Let's roll again. We don't need any of this. Let's roll again. We could get more garlic. We could also get some more bag slots. Bag space kind of makes sense to make the blade go faster. I don't think we lock garlic. You know what? I think we do lock garlic. And then we still need the lightsaber. Oh, we don't want to do that. We still need the lightsaber and we still need the vampiric blood amulet thing. Alright. I think this is looking good. This is now attacking on a 1-second cooldown. I think that's kind of okay. It does need more rejuvenation. This is going to give us rejuvenation as long as we have at least 5 luck. We've got luck. We're now gaining 2 rejuvenation. This is consuming a rejuvenation every second to gain vampirism. This is taking 5 seconds. How else are we gaining so much rejuvenation? Oh. Was it the scales? This was giving us rejuvenation. Yes. 4 mana or 3 rejuvenation. We're going to sit on 10 mana for a lot of the fight. So this actually kind of plays in nicely to itself. They're running a weird kind of build. Lots of gemstones sat around doing nothing. Alright. We have another broccoli. We could trade the broccoli in for some stone shoe. Oh, sorry, that's the broccoli goob. We don't want to be doing that. We have another whetstone. We don't care about whetstones. I think broccoli is still pretty good. This is going to give us 3 luck. If we have at least 5 luck, we're going to gain 3 rejuvenation. I think here... Oh, we should probably do this. And then this probably wants to go somewhere else now. Like there, I guess. I kind of feel like we get another broccoli. It does take 5 seconds to activate, however, which isn't great. You probably want to live there instead. Oh yeah, you absolutely want to live there instead, because you're not giving armor to this thing. Ooh, but you don't hit that. So we spin you 2 around, that kind of works out fine. What do you do? Oh, items gained, of course. This is gaining armor now. I forgot all about this. We didn't even set this up properly. That's fine. That now has no activators. Ugh, I forgot all about this. So, better yet, we do this. And we switch these around. Like that. I mean, it still doesn't have an activator in this spot. And it really wants to have an activator. This really wants to be an activator as opposed to a damage gain. We can move the shield across one. We can then put you here. I guess, for lack of anything else, we can do this. This is still within 5 gold of itself. Or, better yet, we can switch this round with the blueberry. So that way, we have 4 activators. We have 4 activators. That's hitting everything still. Alright, I think that is kind of okay. I don't know if that has things behind it, you know. We can only move it 1 across, so technically we could move this out, put this here, and then we can get another garlic in the back. And then we can do that, I guess, or even put that back on the weapon like that. Kind of works, kind of happy with that. We can also get 2 more garlics as well. I think that's okay. Did we want the broccoli? I think we do want the broccoli, but I don't know how badly we want it. It is 4 gold. I think we probably just buy it and put it here. Let's roll. Singular bag slot we always buy. We'll put you here. We don't want any of that. There's the fancy fencing rapier. I mean, again, it could be very nice to do this and grab these scissor swords. But I kind of feel like we are going for Rainbow Goob now, so I don't think we want to get 2 of the lightsabers. We could turn you into a spike thing as well. Yes, we absolutely should do that. So we're going to lock you, we'll also lock you, we'll also lock you, because we're probably going to need the bag space. No, actually we only want one bag space because this... Oh, I mean it'll fit around here somewhere, I'm sure. We'll lock it all just in case. Alright. They've got a katana, that's worrying because they're going to strip our buffs. It's also critting 22 off the bat with no crit, that's hilarious. We also have a ruby whelp. Their attack speed is kind of strong. Yeah, we lost that very quickly. All of their weapons attack so fast because of their heat. Alright, that's a shame. We don't care about potions, we don't care about common weapons, we don't... Well, we do kind of care about mana mastery. Not to mention, this will boost us quicker into getting luck, and when we have more luck, these will then start to trigger just rejuvenation. We could get mana mastery. We don't really have anywhere to place it where it's actually touching all the mana, except there, I guess, where it touches one blueberry. Or we can go random. Random did work out for us last time, we got Smelly Wall. We don't have any mana orbs currently, I think we go random. That's giving us rainbow. Double rainbow. Items have a 20% chance to duplicate the buffs they gain. Every 6 seconds we gain a random buff, and items trigger... Oh sorry, this triggers 20% faster for each light item. I don't think we have any light items right now. It's not looking like we do. No, we don't. So this is basically just going to give things more of a buff. Where do you want to put you? Kind of want to put you here. What are the diamonds? Oh, it triggers faster. That's fine. I think that is probably the play, or there is an easier play, because that way it is just going to give us a bunch of rejuvenation or luck. We could also do... Oh, the broccoli's one off. We could also do that. And then we can move the broccoli down and do that. Oh, that's one out. So that instead, that still hits all of the garlic it's meant to be hitting. That is now hitting everything, including this, which is going to give us more luck or more rejuvenation. So all 3 of the rejuvenations have a chance to be doubled. Not hitting any of the mana orbs, or the blueberries, sorry, that are giving us mana, but I think that is okay. Yeah, I think that's okay, and it's also not hitting this, which is giving us 1 vampirism, which again, I think is okay. Happy Bomb. Use all of your buffs. Your opponent takes +4 damage for each buff used, and deal +30 damage after 12 seconds. This might have its place, but right now I'm confused as to how we build it. You are going to not fit anywhere unless we put you here. Didn't mean to put you there exactly. Oh, it's because we don't have the bag slots available to put it there. Okay, that's fine. So you can go back there. We need a 3 bag slot, I think, over the 4. I think that's okay. And then we put you here. And then you can live on both the weapons. I think that's better. No more space for a shield, which is a shame, but that's fine. This I would like to buy. But when we use all of our buffs just for our opponent to take more damage, I think using all our buffs is probably going to get us killed. I would like to test that though. We have nowhere to put it. So I think we roll past it. We don't care about doing that. There's the lightsaber. We need that for another goob. We haven't seen another goob, thinking about it. That kind of sucks. And now we can put a shield somewhere. So let's just dump the shield up there. That's still within 5 gold of itself. We can also, or we should also, put more things within its diamonds and stars, so it gets even faster. I kind of misread some of this. I thought it was either one or the other, but it's not. Obviously, we compare the gold, and it triggers 2% faster for each gold. So this wants to be costing the absolute most it can. And then obviously it's going to trigger faster. We send it. We send it. I was going to roll, but no, we don't need to. We have high stamina cost. We have done that correctly, right? Yeah, Bloodthorn is being made. Good. They've got a Hungering Blade, they've got a Hero Sword, they've got Scaling Oil, they've got a Shelly, which is going to probably win them the fight. They've now, out of their Battle Rage, their shield is going to be doing more things, their weapons are going to be buffed more. They've got cheese for max health, they've got some bananas and spicy banana. Not really sure how we stayed alive for that whole fight and how we won, but I guess we do have 22 Vampirism, 19 Rejuvenation and 3 Spikes, so that's probably why. That's then now crafted as the weapon of choice, so this is how we're now going to play it. We're going to go Bloodthorn for the rest of the game. We do have another goob, which fits in here perfectly. Oh, we need to sell one thing. Damn it. Can't believe we've done this. I kind of think we sell a twine. Why did we need 2 twines? Because we're going to go Scissor Swords and the Heart Shield. We're no longer going to go Scissor Swords, so we can sell a twine. I think we sell this twine. Why are you now worth more? Oh, because of the weapon. Oh, no! I guess we sell this twine anyway. How do we not do the trade offer? I don't want to do the trade offer. How do you go away? Oh, I guess we sell a twine, and that would normally give us 1 gold. It's going to give us a spike, which is going to give us 2 gold, so that's fine. And then we buy this and put you here. That's the light goob we made. So now we just need another goob and a vampiric blood orb. There's the blood orb. Crazy. So now we just need a goob, and then we're going to get rainbow goob. We have 2 lives left. We'll probably lose the next fight because we have high stamina usage, and this is doing nothing for us. Can we move everything down 1? We can move everything down 1. But we can't move everything across once. So we do that, and we put the goob here instead. You can now go there instead, and we put this here. 8 to 17. 8 to 15? God damn it. 8 to 15 still? I mean... what do we have that's like expensive? There we go. And that's on the weapon, the garlic that never procs. Unless it does proc when we gain 15 armor, because it's going to inflict a poison, and it's on that as well. We have lost... I mean, technically that's probably better. Alright, that kind of works. This is doing its thing. This has 2 activators. This is never going to proc, but we need it for the lightsaber. We're ready with the blood amulet. We've got some more blueberries incoming, and we've got another bag space. That's fine. We send it. Let's hope we don't die. Did we put that in the right place? We did put that in the right place. Oh, we're getting smashed. Let's hope we can stay alive. No. Well, that sucks. Man, rainbow goob is hard to get, I tell you. This is now worth more. How are we placing you? We could put you here? With 2 garlics on the side. This can now move... No, it's not going to be able to move down 1. I was going to do this. Kind of thing. What do you need? You need more gold on the left. We're not going to be able to make more gold on the left, right? Unless we put a broccoli up here. And then we do that. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to lose because of the way we've set this up. Like that. Okay. could put this here. No, it doesn't hit this weapon. Doesn't really hit a lot going there. That only hits one garlic. Can't get that right now. We need this and a goob, so we're going to buy this. I think we also take the blueberries and we put them here. You need to live there. That's a shame. Yep, you have to go there. We could switch out that with the blueberries. No, we can't, because then it loses value. We have another bag slot. We may as well just buy it and put it somewhere. Let's roll, and let's roll again, I guess. There's the final goob we need. We've also got bag space. I don't think we're going to survive this next fight, which is an absolute shame, because next turn we buy the goob, the turn after we make the blood goob, the turn after that we make rainbow goob, and then we are undefeatable. Although we won't be, we'll still lose. Alright. Oh, we should have bought the pineapple. I'm stupid. We need spikes for the weapon. Alright, well, we need armor. Well, we don't need armor, we get armor. We need more survivability and more scaling. Like, we need boots, we need helmet, we need some actual armor. That's what we need. Luckily, this person doesn't seem to have any damage, that's fine. That's the goober ball. I guess you're just going to live here. I mean, that's probably quicker. Like that, I guess? No, that's awful. Like that, I guess? So it's got 2 blueberries at least. And then maybe we throw something up there, like a crown. We'll lock the crown, that's making a blood goober anyway. We've got 1 gold left over, we have 3 bag spaces. We could do what to gain the shield? We could take out 1 fanny pack and put it there. Shield lives there, blueberries live there, and we just don't get the unique for next turn. Not the best, but we'll go with it. Send. So hopefully we win this. Oh, we've got lots of heat. We're going to slow it down to half. You've got musical instrument, you've got blind, you've also got falcon blade, so this is going to trigger crazy fast, 0.81. They're gaining a bunch of heat, they're not spending their heat by the looks of things, they're spending a little bit, but not a lot. Which means this is now going to just kill us, so we're not going to be able to get rainbow goo. We're already half health, or below half health. Again, we don't have the time to ramp. Oh man, what a shame. 2 turns off rainbow goo. Okay. We gain +1 rank, that's hilarious. Funny. Right, so move on. We are the Reaper! We also have a leaf badge, 2.2 seconds, we gain a look, and items gain 2% critical hit chance for each look. We buy you, we buy the banana, we buy the pan, we roll. We lock the bag space. We put pan in here. You know what? Let's put pan there, let's put banana there, let's put you here. And then it doesn't matter, anything else goes. Happy days. We could get a rock. We could also get a sword. What is this? This is 0.9. This is 0.7. That means we are going to eventually run into stamina issues, but I think that is okay. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to send it. Okay. Not sure where I want to go with this build, but we'll see how it goes on. The sword is in the wrong place. I thought attack speed would have been better than poison. Oh, we just won. What I should have done is move the sword left 1, so it would have also gained the crit chance, although it would have only had an 8% crit chance, but that's better than nothing. We have bag space, we have a bow. Ooh, we could go poison. We are absolutely going poison. We'll buy you, we'll buy you, we'll buy the bow. Bow can live there, that can go there. Ooh, yeah, this is conflict of interest. Bow should live down at the bottom. Sword doesn't matter. We'll just put sword there a second to see what our stamina usage is like. Don't know if we want a hero blade. I don't think we do. I don't think we care about that at all, so we can probably sell the sword now. I think that is the play and we roll. We've got a buckler. That could be nice. We've also got garlic. That could also be nice. Let's move you here. Or better yet, let's do that. Let's do that. This now has 2 food slots. We can put you here. Probably better that we actually have the banana in the fanny pack. Perfect. And then we got some rejuvenation. We have 3 bag slots. If we buy a garlic, what do we do if we buy a garlic? Just having a think. I guess technically we could move you up like that. You can stay there, and then we can switch the fanny pack with this thing. No, it doesn't actually work. It doesn't work at all. We want the garlic in here to poison. I think that's the better play. We won't reserve the shield anymore. I think we get rid of the shield. We could do with some leather armor early on. That's kind of nice. Kind of feel... we're going to run out of bag space though. You know what, we just send it, that's fine. I was going to say, we buy the armor, we buy the shield, but then next turn we won't be able to equip either of them, and then we've basically just gone around without buying anything. We've lost this because of the spear. Spear early game and hammer early game are crazy strong. We could go mushroom farm. That's a lot of poison. I feel like that makes sense. We could go goobs, but we just tried that and it ended horribly. So we're going to do this. We buy both the bag spaces. That also wants to be poisoning things, so I think we do that with the pan instead. You can now live there, banana can go in the top 3, garlic can go there, mushroom can go there. Oh, it still means the pan only hits 2 things though, I don't like this. Or we can do... no, because we want this in the bag as well. Unless we just do that. That doesn't solve anything. Or we do this. That also doesn't solve anything. Or we do that. That now hits 3. Everything's poisoning. That's hitting both the weapons. Both the weapons are in, and then you can just live there. You don't do anything. You can just stay there, actually. So we want more mushrooms. We also want another bow as well. That's perfect. I guess the bow's just going to live there and not poison things. Or we move everything up 1. No, because you have to poison stuff. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. This just doesn't get poison on here. High stamina usage, we don't like the look of that. We will grab another fanny pack. For the bow, I guess. So that's gaining there, that's gaining that. We'll roll once more. I kind of want the potion for Shelly. So we'll grab that next turn. Yeah, that's fine. And then we are just going to go poison, I think. I think that's the play, especially when we got this mushroom thingy. Yeah. I hope we win this. They just healed a lot. They seem to be healing a lot. Just permanently healing a lot. This was giving them some max health. This was giving them a heal, but they seem to just have some sort of rejuvenation. I wasn't really paying attention. Poison potion, we want that. That's going to make this a poison bow, which is perfect. That's all of our gold spent, apparently. Okay. Okay. I guess we don't get a Shelly? I don't even know if we need to roll. I don't think we roll. We just go. We need a second mushroom as well, which is annoying. As soon as we get a second mushroom, we are absolutely laughing. And then I think we also need that dark crystal thing. That is a very early game cat. Oh, you've got this bag. I really just want to play loads of games with Bag of Giving. Because that's basically how I build my classes anyway. There's the poison bow. We want you in the bag. I think now is the time where we get rid of the pan. I think that is the play. Or we think that is the play. Ripsaw Blade could be good. Especially legendary this early on. We've got a 5% chance to gain a legendary. I mean, we are currently using low stamina. That's 0.8, 0.4, 0.4. So that's 1.6 stamina. I think we buy this, you know. Yeah, I think we scale this. If we bought a whetstone, we could have grabbed the katana. Should have bought a whetstone to start off with. We'll grab the healing potion as well. That makes sense when we see Shelly. We will get more bag space because we're going to need it. And now we're just trying to roll for a mushroom. Well, mushrooms, rares. Rares, we have 35% chance. There's the whetstone, there's another bag, and there's another potion. We could get 2 Shellys. I do like 2 Shellys. No, we'll go with the 1. We probably also wanted to lock them boots. I was a bit slow doing it. That has 1 activator, which costs... I mean... Didn't even pay attention. The Ripsaw Blade just cut through them like butter. This is now going to turn into a katana. This is 8 to 10 damage. Katana is 8 to 10 damage as well. Slightly faster ATS. It has a slightly slower stamina cost, but overall it's still 0.8. Same accuracy. However, we remove 1 damage gained in battle from all opponent weapons, and we gain 0.5 with the Ripsaw. We gain 1 damage with the katana. And if your opponent has at least 20 buffs, remove 2 of the type they have the most of. So we will go katana on round 7, because this is now making the katana. Could do that better. So these are both gaining crit chance. We could also do this better. So that is gaining crit chance. We have another fanny pack, so we'll put you here. We won't put you in the Ripsaw bag, I don't think. I mean, it doesn't really matter where we put in some of this stuff. A carrot is good. A carrot is very good. We move the Ripsaw Blade out 1 and put it in a fanny pack. And then we put the carrot there. And we'll roll once more. There's another potion for the poison. I don't think we need luck. We could do with luck for more crit, but we don't care that much about crit. Let's see how we get on here. The Ripsaw Blade is hitting for 11. We are gaining 0.5 damage. Oh wait, does that remove their damage? Why are both of these weapons gaining damage? Did we see this? Ripsaw Blade missed, lol. No, it hit for 10. These are doing 3 to 5 damage. They're doing 2 damage. They're now hitting for... oh, still 2 damage. What was that, like a UI issue? Because it said they gained 2 damage. And I don't understand how they were gaining damage. They shouldn't be gaining damage. Unless this Ripsaw Blade removes the damage and then they replenish their damage. I don't know how that works at all. Alright, we got the katana. We got crit chance on the katana. We got a potion. We'll move you down for that. There's the second mushroom. I've just realised we've put the mushrooms in the wrong place. Because the mushrooms aren't gaining their buffs. There we go. Now they're going to trigger faster. That was a misplay last turn. Classic. We need you. We're going to reserve you. We also want you. We're going to reserve you. And we also want bag space. So we're going to reserve that as well. Okay. Can we do this a bit better? Probably, but we're not gonna. I kind of want all the food at the bottom or the top, and all the weapons at the top or the bottom, you know, vice versa. But with this thing in the middle, it's kind of annoying. We still have high stamina usage, so we probably want a banana. I think we send this. The carrot is now going to trigger a bit quicker. They've got poison. We're only removing one debuff as long as we have 4 luck. We don't quite have the 4 luck, but the katana has pulled us through. So that's nice. Does the katana turn into anything? No, it doesn't. There's another mushroom. Now we're just going to amass loads and loads of mushrooms. Here, I kind of feel like we go witch. 4% chance for each luck to protect poison from your opponent from being cleansed. At the start of the battle, we gain 4 luck and 50 maximum health for each pet, and every 2.2 seconds we inflict poison. This is inflicting 2 poison, 70% chance, so is this, and all our mushrooms are just inflicting poison anyway. This is also giving us luck, which means this is going to cleanse a debuff. Oh, it cleanses a debuff anyway, but if we have 4 luck, we gain Empower, which is going to double scale this, because this is scaling a weapon. Kind of feel like at this point we grab a snake. We grab a snake. We can also put a snake in loads of fanny packs, so we'll grab the snake to start with. We need the bag space, absolutely. Which means we can't afford the armor this turn, but we can buy a mana orb and some boots. Alright, a quick reorganization. Whoop. I kind of feel like that's okay. We are going to run into bag issues again when we buy the armor next turn. I don't think we want moon armor. No, because nothing is really using mana right now. Send it, let's see how we get on. I'm hoping with this current setup, although we lose a bit of crit chance on one of the bows, we should still be inflicting a bunch of random debuffs and a bunch of poison. Ooh, they got a 40 heal off the Shelly. Yes, they've got a Shelly as well. Everyone's got a Shelly, man. We need a Shelly. We are going to absolutely run into an issue where all we're doing is putting poison down and we have no way to defend ourselves, but that's kind of okay. We really want a 4-bag slaughter. We don't have it. Even with a 3 slot, oh, we can. We sell the garlic, we get a 3 slot, we put it here. The armor lives there now. We could get rid of this. We could put you here. We're going to lock this because I don't think we want moon armor. And then we don't have a banana anymore, but I think that's okay. We send it. Do we need anything else? I mean... that's inflicting 6 poison, but we don't really need that. We could replace the katana at some point. I mean, I don't think we replace. I think that's like an end game weapon, isn't it? We get the katana and we just smash out the katana. Yeah, alright. Kind of thinking we could make like a poisonous spear or something, and then replace the katana with a poisonous spear, but that kind of seems stupid. The armor's now letting us live for longer. It's also cleansing some poison off us, which is perfect. Does the snake give us poison? No, it doesn't give us poison. What am I talking about? We don't care about any of this. We don't care about the buffs. We don't care about the pots. We don't care about... Ooh. We absolutely do care about this. I mean, technically, we can do that. That then is every 5.2 seconds. Can we not put this somewhere better? There would work. There would be ideal if we found a singular bag slot. So let's take you out for a second. Let's put you nowhere. We could do a shield. We're not going to do it. We could buy more mushrooms. I think we probably don't need to buy more mushrooms because we're going to get them randomly. We do need a singular bag slot. We'll buy the 4er, but I really want a singular bag slot. This works, that's fine. It's not the best, but it does work. This is now going to live here, so that's going to hit all 3 weapons, and that means the attack effects of all 3 weapons have a 20% chance to repeat, which means these 2 have a chance to repeat and inflict an additional well, 3 debuffs, I guess. 2 poisons and a random debuff. And this has a chance to what? Remove an additional damage, gain an additional damage, and maybe strip 2 more buffs. That does all seem to be within the on-hit phrasing, so that should work on all 3 of them. You can now go back to where you were. That is hitting every mushroom currently. We can put another mushroom here. Like that, and then the banana can go there. Rejuvenation pot can go here. We'll reserve you. Do you have any gem slots? I don't know. Might be a bit late in the game for gem slots, but that could be good. We can do that with you as well. So you're hitting a weapon, and every 5.2 seconds we can probably actually move you up, and that is much better actually. We still need a shell to make shelly. We send it. Do we send it? Yeah, I think we're looking pretty tasty here. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty tasty. We've already got 44 poison on. The 10-second mark, they've got 50 poison. We need to put more poison on people. Yep. Easy. Alright. There's the singular bag slot we wanted. I mean, that's nice. I guess we buy a singular. We move this whole thing down one. Nah, we don't need to do that right now. There is a place to put this 4-slotter, I am certain. But right now we kind of don't need it, so I'm going to ignore buying it. Should have really looked at that before I reserved it. I saw that it was on offer, and I went, oh, that's nice. You can live up there with the singular bag slot. Happy days. I do want to buy this, so I think we do. For a second we do that, we roll, there's a blue one. We don't currently spend mana, but it would be nice to... It's got 3 armor slots, or 3 thingamajiggy slots. There's a pet. Don't know where we're going to put you, mind you. Down there, and then we get rid of the top mushroom. Is that going to work? Like, you go there again. You go there again. We've lost a mushroom. I think that's okay. I mean, even though we didn't want to put it here, I guess that lives there. This wants to be down there, however. Can we move this bag slot up one? Put you there instead. That's okay that we lose the bow, I think. 2.2 seconds, 1.7 seconds. I kind of actually feel... Oh, that still hits, that's perfect. We take you out, we put you there. I think that's better than there. At least this way, this hits basically everything. Except this dude. But I think that's okay to not hit this guy, because all he's doing every 2.2 seconds is inflicting 2 poison. Every 1.7 seconds, this has a 70% chance to inflict 2 poison, but it also has a chance to fire twice, 20%. So, I mean, I'm not going to quickly work out the percentages and maths, but I think this is probably better than the flat poison. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we want the mana orb probably going there again. We've got this bag, we've got this bag. That means we get the boots in, that means we get the healing potion in. I kind of want this in again. But we ain't going to be doing that. That can put that in as well. Nothing currently uses mana. We're not going to get up to the mana we need, so we either put a poison mushroom in or we put the box of riches. This was free, so I think that is okay. We could get another bow, but I don't think we need it. We're not going to go goobs, we're not going to go cards. Let's send it, let's see how we go. Have some coffee in this fight. Ooh, snow stick, max health, lots of scrolls. Okay. We ran into stamina issues. Oh no. We don't need any of this. Nope, we roll. We want that. We roll. Don't you turn into a crow? You turned me into a newt. Let's have that. Let's make a crow. I think that's a good... Oh, wait. Doesn't crow inflict debuffs? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're meant to be inflicting debuffs. So now we have a 6% chance to duplicate debuffs that we inflict, and we're stealing a luck from our opponent. I think that is a very good play indeed. We could get another carrot. I don't know where I'm going to put it. We could get another mushroom. We've already got one. Don't know where we're going to put it. So I think we roll past this. There's some more bag space. We could go crazy and buy another bird. And then we can put one bird here and one bird here. Or you reckon? Or better yet, one bird there and one bird there. Not that it does a lot. Or even here. Just trying to think, so this gets the benefit of being touched by a pet. For each pet, we gain 4 luck and 50 max health, so it makes sense that all the pets touch. You know what I'm saying? We could also move this bow here, and move the bird up one. We don't really need to do that, but if we did this, we could then put a bird here as well. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I kind of want to reserve both of these things. At this point in time, I don't see us ever being able to put this back in the game. I mean, maybe we sacrifice a pot so we can get some gemstones. Removing a debuff and gaining some empower is probably better than an additional mushroom. I would like to get another mushroom in though. Alright, we send it. We got some things locked. I think that's fine. Battle Rage, with all kinds of stuff. We've got musical instruments. We're going to run into stamina issues on this fight, I think. Yep. Yep. Big poison hit. One more big poison hit. No, we got crit for 70 something. That sucks. Alright. We got the crow out. A chipped emerald. This makes sense that we put them in there. We're not gaining any mana, so this makes sense we put it in there. That's going to give us a 15% chance to ignore armor, gain a mana, and inflict a frost. And I'm pretty certain, even though it ignores armor, unless it only works on a spear, I think it still removes the amount of armor the damage would have dealt. I could be wrong though, I've not actually tested it, but I have seen that it does work on a spear. Because I tested it on a spear. You can now go there and there, so the crow moves a bit quicker. Okay. Is this where we want to move you down one? And then put the other thing here? Yeah, I think we're going to risk this. I think that is the play we're going to be doing right now. You want to be touching 2 pets, definitely. I kind of feel like that is probably better, so you're touching 2 like that. We've also got a mana orb. It would have been nice if it touched both the crows. We can probably put you there. We can put Box of Riches there. We can put Health Pot there. We now have 3 items. I don't know if that's going to get us killed, because we're no longer removing that debuff. We do have Cleansing 2 debuffs. If we find that crystal, there it is, banging. That is now going to give us the corrupted armor and their Shelly. So at this point we sell a mushroom or a carrot. I think we just sell a mushroom. We buy Shelly and put you there. That's now going to make Shelly. That's also a pet, which means it can live right here. Although it doesn't gain the buffs off these two fellas, it is going to gain the 50 max health and 4 additional luck, which means we're going to start the game on 8 luck. No, 12 luck. Is that it? 12 luck? Yeah, we should start the game with 12 luck, which is more than enough to smash through content. Let's roll once more in the hopes that we find another one of them parts to make another crow. It costs 7. We have 4 gold remaining. We can't afford it. We probably also want to buy one of these. And then singular back slot goes up there, and the banana does this instead. And then we put this here, so this is going to gain a crazy amount of crit chance. We want both of those items ASAP. Can we put anything else anywhere else? No, we've got 1 bag slot. Let's send it. This is really starting to come into its own now. I'm quite happy with the way we're looking. This build's a bit weird. I don't know if we're going to lose to this or not. Sometimes we do just lose to random builds. No, not when you've got 100 plus poison. Yeah, okay. Smashed it. We will absolutely do survival rounds. Maybe we should just be taking the win to like get into platinum quicker. What are we doing? We're buying that to go there. And then we're buying that to make another crow. Yeah. Sounds like a plan to me. Poison on the other bow, that means we've got more poison gen. We don't really have anywhere we can put this back in. We have some mushrooms left over, and we have a carrot. We do need more bag space, mind you. There's a 4 slot. For 5, we could sell both of the mushrooms and the carrot. And then we get the box of riches in. I think that's probably the play. Although I would like to keep that carrot. Let's do that. We can always buy it back in a second if we need it. Done. This is just so we generate more gems, because we haven't generated enough gems. We currently have 3 gems, and these 2 are about to turn into the same one. And then we'll roll once more to see if we get another gem. That's going to give us some lifesteal. I think that's beneficial. And that's going to give us some mana, which is also going to give us more luck. Not that we need mana or luck. You want to be touching both Shelly and the crows. That's annoying. Unless... How on earth? Unless we do that. What am I doing? Putting that there. That goes there so it still makes the crow. You can go... Oh, I've missed a bag slot. I wanted to move you here. Basically. Or, sorry, there. Oh, we will have room if we do this. Like that. Shelly can now go... Oh, yeah, we don't touch the crow, though, do we? I mean, at least you're touching one thing. I guess... I guess? I mean, ideally this wants to be like here. So it touches this crow as well, but I mean, that's okay, I guess. It's better than nothing. Boots can go up there, box can go up there. Rejuvenation can live anywhere, star can live there. That means this has lost 10% attack speed, this has gained 10% attack speed, 2.4 seconds to cleanse 2 debuffs and inflict them on your opponent. Send it? Don't send it? We could possibly... Trying to think if we can get more mushrooms to go faster. I mean, 5's fine, I guess. Ideally, if we really wanted to go mushroom heavy, we wouldn't have all these extra items and stuff, but that's kind of okay. The mana rob's in the wrong place. I mean, it's fine. It does what it needs to do, I guess. Oh, no. This isn't touching all 3 weapons anymore. Yes, it is. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, I thought I'd made a mistake. Alright. There's the double crow, which is kinda crazy. Can you not live there and touch everything? No, you can't. I was just thinking, because these double crows probably want to be touching this one as well, but that's fine. Yeah, that's kind of okay. So, 10% faster attack speed, that's kind of good. That means it's in the fanny pack that it's no longer in. It's fine. A bit of lifesteal is also very nice. More healing on our side is also very nice. A blueberry and a carrot kind of makes sense. We do that, we do that. Yep. And then we got another mushroom down here somewhere. You can just live there for now. Pestilence flask on mushrooms. We don't care about that. Let's roll. Don't care about any of that. Let's roll again. 3 slaughter. Perfect. Take you. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need the spikes, don't need the dagger, don't need the stone potion. Oh, although we do probably want that stone potion for the boots. So let's sell. Our healing is increased by 10%. Let's grab that and we'll make stone shoes. I think stone shoes are really good compared to the leather. Health drops below 70%. We gain 1 luck, 1 empower, and 15 armor. But instead, health drops below 70%. We gain 1 luck, 1 empower, 45 armor. And we reduce ranged and magic damage by 35% for 7 seconds. So I think that is beneficial. It means we're going to survive a little bit longer. Okay. They've got a few pets. They've got that sword. It's just gained attack speed, that's it. And 1 plus 0.3 damage. So it's slowly ramping. But they do have over 100 poison. We're not poisoning as quick as I would like. I would like to double the poison gain that we've got going on, to be completely honest. We can move you down to that one, we can put you there, so they're going to combine. We don't need any of this stuff. We don't gain spikes, but we do gain... Oh, well, that's going to give us spikes. Can we put that anywhere? Maybe where the mushroom is? Maybe we can do a little something like that. The lols. I would like to have... We are gaining a bit of mana, so I think that is probably a better play. And can we do anything else here? We can probably do that instead. It's not the best mana gen. That's probably better, because that's a 1.6 second cooldown. Not to mention 1 crow is touching. That's a 3.6, but it'll obviously go 50% faster, and both crows are touching. We have 1 mana item. This is also gaining a mana. The luck it shouldn't give us, the mana it shouldn't give us. This should just be ramping spikes. And when we have 7 armor, 7 luck, 7 spikes, and 7 mana, and 27 health, we're gonna give this weapon plus 27 damage. I don't ever get these lamps, so let's hope they're good. Let's hope they're good. There's some more blueberries. I think we buy them. Or do we get the fanny pack first? No, I think we get the blueberries first. I think that makes the most sense. We can do that as well with the blueberries. So you're touching 2 foods, you're touching 2 foods. Or can we better yet do that? So you're touching 3 and you're still touching 2. Like that, actually. You're touching 3, you're touching 3. I think that is a better play. We will lock the fanny pack. We'll also probably lock this, because this is going to touch a lot of items. Although I don't know where we're going to put you to make 40 gold worth. Because you're probably realistically going to live like where this mushroom is. Which means you're probably not going to... we'll see. We've got 3 rounds to survive. We may as well lock them both. Let's send it, see how we get on. So we're going to half speed this one because you've got a bunch of mana. You're also using the mana roll, which means you're going to get a crazy amount of buffs. And I kind of want to see how we're getting on in real time. So We just need 7 spikes. We are slowly gaining the 7 spikes. We're probably dead before we can gain them 7 spikes. Although you've got over 100 poison, you just demolished us. I guess with both your mana thirsts, because you've got just a crazy amount of buffs. Both the mana robes have already fired. You've got a Shally healing you. We didn't have much cold though. The damage output on this was kind of unexpected. But I guess they're healing... Yeah, they're only healing 23 a second. Or every 2 seconds, sorry. They had a couple of mana parts, not healing. They had an invulnerability. Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were going to smash that. That's fair enough, I guess. Alright. We've gained... Reduce opponent's healing. Or we can remove a buff. I think removing a buff on the katana is probably the play. Where can we put you to make 40 gold? I'm shocked that you make 36 gold there. I thought that would be the play. I don't think we can put you anywhere. Are you even a pet? You're an accessory. How much are you worth? 12? Maybe we do that, and then we do that. There we go, now we've got the 43 gold. That means that we have a 15% chance to resist critical hits, and godly and unique items trigger 15% faster. Our godly and unique items you can see because they are glowing white. That is the skill, enchanted weapons. That is both of the crows. That is the snake. That is the armor, and the lamp, and the katana. So the majority, like the main things in our build are now going to trigger 15% faster, and that costs us a mushroom space, which isn't the worst thing in the world. What do you turn into with the box of riches? You turn into a backpack, don't you? Yeah, you do. We don't care about that. There's the final 3 slotter. We no longer need you, and we can get 1 more mushroom in. That's fine as it is. That's fine. We can't get an additional mushroom in, so we can sell both of these. We'll roll for 1. That's more poison. I think we absolutely get that. We get that. And then we put you in armor. You want to live in there forever. We don't want another crow. We could get a coal. We don't need it. We could get a health pot. We don't need it. We'll roll again. There's another blue. I think we do want this. And then we'll roll once more for another item. We can see it. We'll roll 1 more time. Don't think we need this. I mean, we'll get it because we'll reserve it. Why not? Right, final 2 rounds. Let's see how we get on. They've got crossblades. They've also got a magic staff. We're going to put a lot of healing, a lot of poison on them, but I think they're probably still going to have far too much damage, so we're going to die before they die to poison. So close. 1 more tick and we would have won that. That's fair enough. We may as well ride you for 8, because why not? You turn into a acorn. She turned me into a... I am still 3% life for each look, up to 50% and gain 4% critical hit chance for each vampirism. Kinda crazy. We don't have enough turns to make it, so we're not going to make it. We sell you. You're more critical hit resistance. That's fine. We can probably do that instead, so the katana's going to get more lifesteal. Do we roll for a big boy gem? We're going to try our luck. Kind of feel like that's better than that. A big boy gem would be nice. We're not going to be able to afford a big boy gem now. Yep, cool. Send it. Final game. Or final match, sorry. Ooh, they've got 2 cats. So their weapon's triggering so much faster than ours. Yep. On the armor front, we are slowly... Well, we're not ahead. They've got a turtle. They're also resisting a lot of our poison, yet they do have over 150 poison. Almost. That wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. Some builds demolished us. Some builds did not demolish us. We can see here that poison was the biggest Damage, of course, 71%. Are we able to see... How do we get more info on this graph? Oh, we don't. I kind of wanted to see how often these bows are inflicting poison as opposed to just dealing damage. I guess we don't get to see that. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. Yep, okay. Plus 18, that's a lot of rank we gained. I do like playing as the Reaper class, I'm not gonna lie. I think my favourite class at the moment is the Reaper class, and also the Adventurer with the Bag of Giving that we never get to play. I think this is a very exciting build as well. I'm almost tempted to not play a random to end on. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to play a Bag of Giving, because I kind of like how random this is, so that's what we're going to do to end on today. This won't be so much of a random build, it's just going to be spend all your gold to generate random items. So the Bag of Giving, items of all classes are offered in the shop, and class items inside, we gain 0.1 maximum stamina. We have a 10% chance to get rare items. We don't really need this. I don't know if this doesn't turn into Nullblade either. But it does turn into a Death Lotus, which is gain 3 mana every 4 seconds and remove 3 buffs from your opponent. Use 1 luck to generate 1 stamina. So we could grab this, but I think if we see this Godly Scroll, as you can see, the recipes it turns into, it makes the Nullblade, and I think we'd rather get a Nullblade. So I don't know if... I mean, it's on sale. Buy everything that's on sale, why would I not do that? We start with a Broccoli, which is a rare. We start with a common Garlic. This doesn't need to be in the bag. This is a mage item, so that needs to be in the bag. That's a mage item, that wants to go in the bag, and that's a broom, doesn't need to go anywhere. Would buy the banana, we ain't got nowhere to put it. I would buy the twine, but I don't think we need it. Oh, I don't think I've ever made this dude either. Item activates. Advance the cooldown by 15 seconds. Maybe we go Dragon Knight. If we see it, of course. Let's grab a twine, because we may as well. And can we make this better? Not really. Not really. That's every 4 items used. What, really? Oh. Oh, that's like a goob. Items used for stamina, so that needs to probably go over there instead. That can go up here, so when this uses 4 stamina, this then uses a mana to regenerate a stamina, and this is giving us mana. We'll save our gold, we don't ever need to reroll. The only thing we need to reroll for is bag space. So I will actually reroll once in the hope we see bag space. We didn't see any bag space, so I think we'll probably buy a blueberry. Let's head off. Let's send it. Very similar build. I think we should win though. Biased, of course. Because this is going to give us rejuvenation at some point. Not to mention this could give us a look, and then we're just going to power rejuvenation. Here comes the rejuvenation spell. We are losing though, that sucks. Oh my god, they hit me so hard just then. How on earth did we lose that when we had more rejuvenation? Because this is giving them 8 health every 5 seconds. And we're only healing for 6 health. No, we're healing for 12 health. They must have just hit us harder than our broom hit them for, I guess. That kind of sucks. Alright, we gained a bunch of amulets. I kind of want that. Let's put the broom in this bag. So it's got a bit of ATS. What do? You triggers the pet and gain 4 spikes. We don't have a pet. I don't know if that still works or not, so we'll try it. Oh, and this also returns the damage of spikes against melee and range by 50%. I didn't think spikes even got hit by ranged. You can move up 1. No, you can't. You need to be in the bag. You don't need to be in the bag. You don't need to be in the bag either, but you want to hit both the foods. So I don't know how we do that. And you're just a random shell. You can go there. We've got a big boy gem. This is the only thing we're not using, I guess. And I would like that to hit both of the food. Unless we just move this bag here instead. And we do that. We get rid of the blueberries. We don't really need the mana. And then you're gonna do something. I don't know, as I say, if this triggers the pet and gain 4 spikes because it triggers a pet. At this point, I would like to reserve both these 2 items because we do need more bag space, and if we can get 4 gold, we'd like to make Shelly. I mean, we sell this in the blueberry and we get Shelly. I think getting Shelly's kind of important. Let's send it. Neither of these 3 items are class items, neither is the broom, and neither is that, so every class item is within the bag. So we are gaining a bit of maximum stamina. Wait, what? Why are we gaining maximum oh. Yeah, why are we continuously just gaining max stamina? Wait, what? Oh, when a class item inside activates, we gain 0.1 max stamina. That's kinda big. Alright. We got Shelly. We're happy about Shelly. We definitely need bag space. Oh, we've got level up. This is something I have never seen. Or I've never rolled it, so I'm really happy we've seen that. I guess we don't need spikes. We also don't need this little chip of gemstone. So we're going to get level up 100%. So every 5 seconds we gain 10 max health, 1 stamina, 1 mana, and 1 luck. And it triggers 10% faster for each round passed since round 3. I don't know how good this is, but I kind of feel like that's insane. So we're using it. We don't need this anymore, because this is giving us a stamina, and this is giving us stamina 0.1 max stamina. So this scroll no longer is required, although we did kind of want the Death Lotus. But I think if we get the Death Lotus... Sorry, if we get the Dark Frenzy, we'll be really paying attention to getting Null Blade, so I just think we sell this. And we also want to sell one more thing, so we can get the bag space, I think. I think garlic might be not as good as that, but we'll keep that for now. Flute, every 4.7 seconds, we randomly gain 14 armor, or 2 stamina, or 2 luck. I think we can get rid of you. I think we can put you here. And we can make a magic staff, which I think is probably beneficial. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the play. We don't want a chessboard, we send it? Okay. They've got a fiery dagger, which isn't going to do much. I mean, it is, clearly we've died, lol. I was going to say, it's not going to do much because they have no heat for it to gain more damage, but they didn't need to because they've got a pan, they've got a staff, and they've also got these 2 things. So the blind has a 42.9% chance to trigger, although we have no blind. They have blind. We have a giant heal, but unfortunately, we lost at the 9.98 seconds mark, and Shelly has a 12-second cooldown. So if Shelly would have procced, we then would have won, I think. Wow, okay. This is why I love this bag, because on round 4, we've already got a Snowmaster. That's kind of crazy. You're going to make things trigger more often. And we've also got a Snowmaster. That is kind of bonkers to me. These are both class items. Yes, they are. So, I mean, we are definitely running into bag space issues right now. And we got a Piggy. I guess we move you across and we put Piggy in. But you don't do anything on this side of the board. You do stuff to Shelly. So we could do that, I guess. Chance-based effects of the star items are 12% more likely to trigger. This means that our cleanse effects have a higher chance to cleanse an additional debuff, which means this will cleanse. I guess that means it will cleanse 7 debuffs, not have a 25% chance to cleanse 12, like 25% per cleanse. Not sure. This would also probably go better over here somewhere. On the garlic and carrot, maybe? That's going to gain in power, that's going to strip. No, that's fine as it is. And we have a random twine. We'll keep hold of the twine, and I think we send it. I don't think we need to lock anything. We're never going to have any gold. So, Snowmaster is going to be interesting. Because we're going to have a little bit of frost on them. They're going to be stripping all of our buffs. Well, not stripping them, they're going to be stealing them. They also have a squirrel, which is nuts, and they're going to be stripping that off us. They've got 2 gloves of haste on the squirrel, so the squirrel is rocking every 3.2 seconds to 2.25 due to the cold. They've also got this fella. I mean, Shelly healed us there at the end, so yeah, that's fine. This is why I love this build, or this bag. It's so crazy. I guess here we can do that. We can do that. We can put you back in. You don't need to be in this bag, however, so technically we could actually do that instead. Although I did kind of want to put the armor here now, but okay. We need more bag space. Do we sell the lucky pig? We need level up. Level up can probably go in a... Ooh, I don't know which bag's better. Probably this one, so it activates quicker. Although, yeah, no, that's fine. I was going to say Shelly in there is probably actually the better play. Then we can do that. They're all items that need to be in that bag. That's fine. We have 4 slots remaining. Oh, I wonder. I mean, technically we could do that, and then we can put you here and buy a fanny pack. If we sell the piggy for 4. I think we're going to have to sell the piggy for 4, you know. I don't wanna. Yeah, we're gonna sell the piggy for 4. Better yet, we do that instead. We put you there. You can now spin around so you're touching a frost item. Food buff can go there. You can go there. Happy days. That's everything where it needs to be. We still have a twine left over. We still have one of these left over. We don't really need that anywhere. I mean, I guess in the armor works. It has a 10% chance to resist stuns, 5% chance to resist critical hits. Don't think we need to buy any of this. I don't think we need to reroll. We'll hold on to the twine. What do you do with a magic staff? Twine and a magic staff. Oh, and a jinx makes a jinx staff. Use 3 mana to gain 2 damage on attack, and items trigger 7% faster up to 10 times, plus we remove a luck from your opponent. That's an interesting staff. I've never made it. Basically jinx, but probably in a much shorter radius. Alright. Let's send it. I don't think the items so far that we've got are that bad. I mean, they are stupidly random, which is what I love about it. As soon as we put 10 frost on them, which should be any second, 2 more procs, we're going to start... Well, they're going to be dead by then, I guess. We're going to start to gain loads of empower. But obviously, we didn't get that far. We don't want cards. I'm not bothered about cards at all. Potion into another Shelly could be good. Blueberries, poison on hit, poison resistance. The lamp might be good right here to gain accuracy and more damage. This is also using mana to gain damage. I completely didn't see that. I overlooked that. I think we're going to have to sell them the health part, and we're going to have to roll for bag space. There's some bag space. Do we now sell the twine? I think we're going to sell the twine. We're going to grab the bag space and put it right here. We're going to put a lamp on that. And now we've got some blueberries to go there. That means we don't hit the garlic anymore. Unless we do that instead. That's probably better. This doesn't benefit us with the stamina usage, but I don't think we really care about that. This is, and so are these two. So we are gaining 0.4 stamina every... like every 4.5 seconds on average, I guess. I think that's okay. All the food's triggering quicker. Send it. Don't know if we need to reserve you, so we will. And I think that's fine. What is our mana like then? Does this remove a spike? No, it's because they had a spike, I guess. Oh, yeah, no, they did remove a spike. I've got a gem in it. So, as we can see, our mana isn't great. Oh, it's using 3 mana to gain damage. Ooh. Ooh. 20% chance to duplicate the buffs they gain. That is such an annoying bag slot, I'm not going to lie. I don't really want to keep hold of that because it is so annoying to place. I mean, technically there works perfectly. Because then that's going to duplicate that buff. It's also going to have a chance of duplicating power. That still gets hit by the food, so that's kind of fine. I would like this in it as well. But there ain't no way we're doing that, so it is what it is. We can put this 4 slot there, we can put the 3 slot up there. We may as well just bang the potion in somewhere. Then we send it again, yeah. Okay. They have got Death Scythe. So early on, what are these items? They're all so expensive. Did they just sell everything they had in their bag? To just basically go like balls deep on the Death Scythe? Unless they found all these on offer. I mean, I think the Death Scythe's 12 gold. This is 12 gold. The Frog's like 7 and the Jinx is 6, I think. That's a lot of gold they've spent. On no items, basically. Right, so here... I kind of feel like we go merchant again, you know. We're going to go merchant. We have no gold! I forgot about that. That's a pain. Oh, and we got the item we relocked. So, that's fine. We've gained this as well. We use 10 mana to become invulnerable. We do cleanse the blind every 2.4 seconds. I think that's okay to keep. Oh, I think the carrot's good to keep, and I think the broccoli is good to keep, which means we don't get to buy a class item. We would have to sell both of these items if we wanted to buy a... Or we keep the crystal. We either keep the crystal or we keep the broccoli and the carrot and we sell the crown regardless. We have no armor. Well, we do have a bit of armor gain. We'll hold on to that. We don't need the luck. So we can sell the luck. We can also probably sell this item, which is going to give us 2 gold. We now need to sell this for 6 gold. And then we need to sell either the broccoli or the carrot. I think the carrot might be better than the broccoli. So that's what we're going to do. And the merchant needs to live somewhere, because we do want to buy the merchant. Ooh, this is where our bags are a bit weird. We no longer need to reserve you. We do want to reserve this, though, because this is the super rare scroll that we never see. And that's going to allow us to get Null Blade, which I think is going to be really good. Okay. I would also like the badger. Right. How do we do this? I guess the carrot can live like that. We can then spin... Oh, this is why I hate this bag, man. It's so annoying. I guess... Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess we could do... I don't even know. I mean, that works. That does actually kind of work. Which means... Oh, which means like these are going to trigger faster, which is kind of good. And also these are going to trigger faster, which is also kind of good. I guess we want carrots triggering faster than the broccoli. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Why is that worth more? They sell for the same amount of gold. They both sell for 2. That's worth 1 more gold. Alright, fair enough. So annoying. Some of these bag spaces. We can't do anything else with that really. And it means this is going to have to live there. Because if we put it there, it's gonna mess it all up. Unless... No, that's not going to work either. Yeah, it's going to have to go there, and we don't have a garlic for a second. We're going to reserve that. We're going to reserve all these 3. I kind of want to reserve a snowman again, but we're not going to. Send it. Alright. Lots of bananas, lots of stamina, some heat generation. I think we should win this. Unless their heat scales too rapidly. I don't really know how to beat a high heat build. I mean, luckily they didn't scale enough. What is you? What is you? Weapon hits, 5% chance for each look to gain 3 mana. What? Weapon hits, 5% chance for each look to gain mana. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now I've read it the 3rd time. Okay, we have another one of these crystals, and we have a Devouring Sphere. That's super annoying because we can't put it there. It's going to mess up the temp scales, sorry. We need bag space. We have no gold. Maybe this was the wrong play. I mean, technically we could do something like that. That's worth 7 gold. Jesus. Like that. And then we can put more food down here. We could also move these bags around like this, I guess. Oh, no, it doesn't fit. Can't believe I've done this. $12 and 14. What's this do? Jesus, is that worth 10 gold? Oh. Like that, I guess? And then a carrot down here. It means it's not hitting the other carrot, so we spin you 2 around. Now it's a bit closer. We lose this and we lose the buff generation thing. We need this in the bag. I think we have to do that. Like that. Yeah, because that way it's doubling buffs. We don't care about things being in this bag, to be completely honest. I think that is how we're going to play this. What does this do? Devouring Sphere. Every 3.2 seconds we gain a Vampirism, and we deal 10 magic damage of 100% lifesteal. Triggers 1% faster for each frost, and 2% faster for each blind on your opponent. Kinda good. Can we not do that? Yeah, we can. Amazing. Okay. I kind of don't want to sell either of these things, and we still have a bunch of stuff reserved, so I think we just send it. We haven't been very fortunate with it giving us loads of junk that we don't actually care about or want. We now have enough mana to basically scale our staff. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. Here we go. Here's some crap we don't care about. Death Scythe gets sold. Unstable Recombobulator gets sold. This can go in there. We can sell that gemstone. Now we can either buy Time Melting, gain 5 heat. Effect durations of star items are longer. We don't do any of them, so we don't need that. Girl Power. Every 7 seconds, gain 2 rejuvenation or 2 empower. Ooh, depending on which you have the less of. Triggers 25% faster for each class distinct item. That's going to be kind of crazy. Oh. I mean, I was expecting it to light every single item up because we get a class item from everything. So we can hit 4 things. We can also move some stuff around and hit a 5th thing, if not a 6th thing. So 25% faster for all of that. I think that's probably beneficial. This repeats the effect of starting things, which is only going to be the lamp and the armor. I think we go Girl Power. and we put you here. We move you here. So that's now hitting a 5th thing. And then, ooh, that's a mage thing. That's fantastic. And then we can probably put the carrot there instead. And now we're hitting 6 things. Oh, we're already hitting a carrot. Broccoli. That's now hitting 6 things. Blueberry's not a class item. We absolutely are buying this. Oh, but we need the bag space. Oh, we need the bag space. And we also want a badger. Because this is going to use 1 mana. We're going to put you like, I don't know. We could put you there for 3. We could put you there for 3. I want all these 3 things. I don't know if it's more beneficial that we buy bag space and put it here. Or if we buy the scroll now and wait for the second scroll. Or we just go flat out badger and put you here. What do we want to do here? I mean, we could do that as well. I think we grab the badger first. Do you gain max health? Do you gain buffs? Use 1 mana to gain 20 max health, plus 2 for anything else. When we drop below 50% health, we heal for 20% of our maximum health. You can only have 1 companion spirit, but because we roll random items, we can probably have 2. So I think we're going to do that. We could probably also sell this and buy bag space. I think we're going to do that. Maybe a misplay. May not be a misplay. We'll do this. You're now hitting another specific class item. Can we move you anywhere else? Technically, we could put you here. You're now hitting another class item. And then we can put a garlic here, which means you're still hitting 3 things. You can also come down to there. You're still being hit. And we can then put a carrot here, which means you are hitting a 4th thing. You're hitting 7 things. Crazy. So you're almost 200% faster. You're 100 and what? 175% faster. So we'll have to see what the time is on that. And we've got a garlic left over. We'll keep this reserved. We'll send it. So what are you? Every 2.3 seconds. Damn. This is every 40 seconds, but because we've got some heat, it changed a little bit. So, you're very frosty, and yet we have no frost. We have no frost. And that is because this is stripping a debuff. This is stripping 6 debuffs, but because it has a 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff, these are both cleansing probably more than they should be. And I don't know if we have any other cleansing, but that was cleansed pretty well, all things considered. We don't need that? Nope. We have another piece of armor, though. Ooh. Oh, and that accidentally was wrong. It's now fixed, and we've got a second ice armor. Crazy strong. We don't need 2 stones. We're selling both of them. We would like to keep both the garlics. We don't need to keep both the garlics, however. And we have another yellow gem, which is a 30% chance to resist stuns and a 15% chance to resist critical hits. We could also now use a fancy fencing rapier and switch off from the mage staff, because this is using 3 mana to deal plus 6 damage and gain 2 damage every 1.8 seconds, whereas this is every 1.4 seconds, and it's going to use 3 luck to gain 3 damage. And on a miss, it's just going to gain 3 luck. And we do start the game with a little bit of luck, I think, or maybe we don't. But we are gaining luck from the broccoli and the wand of equilibrium. I kind of like having the staff, you know. We're not really spending mana right now, so I kind of feel like that's fine. We could do with some chilies. We're going to lock the bag slot. I don't know if that is actually better than the mage staff. I think it probably is. Let's lock it. It's on offer. We should also lock the boots as well. We should just lock everything in the shop. They've got a dark saber. This is going to be painful because we're going to have a lot of blind. We've also got a lot of frost. We'll see how well our debuff cleanse game is in this round, I guess. Not very well, as you can clearly see. Can we hurt them? Are we finished? What's this doing? 31 to 33 damage. Oh, I didn't check how many luck we had. Forgot to check the luck. We've just gained a crazy amount of insane items. Jesus Christ. So, first of all, we don't care about dragon scale armor. So we're going to sell it. We could sell an ice armor, which at the start of the battle gives us 80 armor and inflicts 4 frost, and every 5 seconds we use a heat to inflict 2 frost and gain 10 armor. We could sell that and get an employee uniform. Start of battle we gain 70 armor, a little bit less, and we resist 6 debuffs, and we have a 35% chance for a trade offer. You know what? I think we're going to do that. What does this do? Effect duration's inside. Does anything need to be in there? Nope. So you can still live in there. We can put the stun resist back in there. We can put the blue gem in the armor piece as well, because then we're going to gain armor every time we gain mana. Okay. Kind of feel like we sell the staff at this point. And we do lean pretty hard into the luck. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to sell you for 5. We're going to buy you for 4. We could turn this into scissor swords had we have kept the twine. Lol. We could probably sell some garlic. We want to put Mrs. Struggles. So Mrs. Struggles is every 4 seconds we remove 1 buff from every type of your opponent, and it triggers 10% faster for all the undead things we have. Well, not undead, mind you, but the dark items we have. So I kind of feel like, oh, this is also switched over again because we sold the armor. That's okay because it's about to go back to normal. You can move up, so now you're touching 2 things. Oh, that's a shame. I would kind of like you to touch 3 things. And that would be the 3rd thing it touches, so we'd kind of like it there. Unless we move you down, we move you there like that. And then we do blueberry, so you're just touching 2 things. When we get more bag space, it can be up here, and then it's going to touch more nature things. But for now, I guess that's okay. I think that's okay. We do want a chili in the build. That's fine. Chili's going to fire faster. That's fine. We do lose 2 debuff cleanses. Ooh, that's not great. So we do want this bag slot now. So I think we sell both the garlics. We buy you and we put you here. Nope, we put you here. And then we dump both the carrots in here like that. I would kind of prefer it to be that way around instead, I think. So both the chili, which is going to gain 1 heat and heal for 5, and both of these are going to be doing 2 debuff cleanses. And if we have at least 4 luck, we gain Empower. This is going to maintain our luck. This is giving us luck. This is also giving us luck. This is spending a heat to inflict 2 frost and gain 10 armor every 5 seconds. This, when we get 10 frost, we gain Empower. And that's going to ramp our damage, not to mention the oil lamp. The oil lamp also should make it so this never misses. Oh, but it kind of needs to miss to gain more luck. We may have made a misplay getting rid of the staff. We'll find out. We'll put 1 gem in that. We have nowhere to put this life-stealing gem. It also increases our healing by 10%. I guess we hold on to it for now. I don't think we care about Puzzle Badge. If we could put it somewhere, we would. But we kind of don't have anywhere to put it. You're now touching 5 things. You're touching 3 things. You're within 5 gold of each other. And every time we refresh, we're going to see a trade offer. Alright, so again, that just makes it a bit more random with the trade offers. You've also got the same weapon as us. Let's see how we get on. So, I mean, I kind of realised afterwards, I was under the impression for some reason... Oh, big hit. There we go. For some reason, I was under the impression before I bought this that basically on hit, it uses 3 luck and it gains 3 damage. And if we don't have 3 luck, we gain 3 luck. But that's not how that's worded at all. So I don't know how I thought that, but that's fine. We just won that. Oh my god, we've got a charismatic wand. You're probably going to replace the normal wand. Normal wand is every 3.3 seconds we gain 1 mana, 1 luck, and 1 rejuvenation, depending on which we have the least of. If we have at least 10 mana, 10 luck, and 10 rejuvenation, we use one of them, whichever we have the most of, to gain an empower, whereas this is every 5.5 seconds, we gain one of every buff. If we have at least 20 mana, 20 luck, and 20 rejuvenation, we use 5, whichever they have the most of, to gain 5 in power. That scales is a little bit slower, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. In fact, I think... Ooh... I think wrong. I think very wrong. I wanted to put this in with the other one, so we could get double the buffs, but that's not going to happen. We're going to put the food buffer back in. We have nowhere to put these items, and we have the old buffer. We have no gold to buy bag space. We're just going to have to send it, I think. Yep. This is an interesting build, so we're going to go half speed because I've got a lot of purple items or dark items. They are going to stop us from gaining buffs. This is giving us a crazy amount of buffs. This is stripping them of all their buffs. And I'm pretty certain it's going to have a chance to do more than just strip the 2 buffs, because this gives us a 25% chance to cleanse an additional D. Oh, that's cleansing, never mind. That's just removing all their buffs. Alright. Fatigue setting, they're doing a lot better than we are on the armor front. We're going to put it back up to 1 speed. We seem to be maybe losing here, depending on the damage. They don't have a weapon. Is this me I'm playing against? It certainly could be. Happy days. We will go into survival. We always do. We've seen 2 of the same scrolls now. That's just... It's just laughing at me. We can trade this in for a mushroom. Alright. I mean, that sells for 1 gold. I think mushroom sells for 2, so we'll do that. And then we can sell that for 2. Happy days. We've got boots, which are really powerful. We reserved the boots specifically so we had more survivability. That's perfect. We've got divine potion. Again, we already sold the first one. And then we've got some gemstones. I think we're going to roll once. Really wanted that bag space. I think we're going to roll again. Cupcake would be really nice. There's some bag space. Right, we need to sell stuff. I think we're going to sell both of these gems. We're also probably going to sell this gem, maybe? Ricky, maybe? I think we sell this potion again, you know. Oh, and we can sell Shally to get another one of these potions. As good as this is, when you reach 10 debuffs, you consume it and cleanse 10 debuffs. I think our debuff removal game is pretty strong. So we're going to sell that, we're going to buy bag space. That is now going to give us the opportunity to put you there and you there. And now we need to somehow figure out where we're putting the boots. Damn it. I guess we don't. Okay, nowhere to put the boots. I'm thinking we take out the mana. But that doesn't really give us anywhere to put the boots. Unless we did a little something. We need mana gain, don't we? No, we don't need mana gain anymore. We do that, we do that, we do... Oh. Oh. You still don't have anywhere to put the boots. Let's take the food out. Can we put you there? We were going to put that there, but that's too powerful. And that's still within the buff bags, that's fine. You can now live there. You are still touching all the fruit you needed to be touching, or the food, sorry. We can now put the boots there, and you can go here. It does mean, however, we are slower at gaining this. So I think we're going to do a little something like that. You're still touching 7 things. I think that is the play. Yeah. Alright, and we'll hold on to that, we'll hold on to that. We do want the cupcake, we do want the scroll. We have 5 rounds to survive. If we find a null blade, I think we get rid of the fancy fencing rapier and we get the null blade. But we do need the other scroll, which is the holy scroll. And then that's going to make the null blade. We could see it there, couldn't we? I think this is better, because this gains 1 luck to gain 2 damage, whereas this weapon gains 3 damage for 3 luck. So what rate am I thinking of? Convergence rate? I don't know. This is better. And then we use 1 rejuvenation to remove 3 buffs from your opponent. I think that null blade is crazy strong if we can get it for this build. So we're going to continue on. And the cupcake is going to be nice, but yeah. They have got the staff I really want, this thing. I want to make a build where we just get loads of these staves, sorry, and we have no weapon, and we just outlast people with fatigue. Oh, not to mention they have the false life as well, so they're going to scale max health like crazy unless we can keep damaging them. It looks like we are doing alright for that. We're slowly scaling into the 90 damages as well, that's fine, that's a good win. But there it is. We gain backspace as well to fit both of these 2 scrolls we're about to buy. What do you sell for? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gets us where we need to be. We do have poison instead of removing debuffs. I think we want to continue removing their debuffs because we have very strong debuff removal and their buff removal. So I think that's okay. We don't want the hedgehog. We don't want the health part. Item steal 3% life for each luck, up to 50%, and gain 4% critical hit chance for each vampirism. This might be nice if we have the null blade, which we are about to buy. I guess we sell. What do we sell? Well, we're buying this first. That's fine. We can do that. We need to make 5 gold. Technically, we sell the blueberries and we sell this. That's the 5 gold. But item steal 3% life for each luck. This is going to give us crazy life steal. And the null blade is only a 3 slotter. So that basically fits in with the null blade. Unless we take a loss and we just sell the fancy fencing rapier now. In prep for the null blade. We could sell gems, I guess. That makes more sense. We keep that one. 1, 2, 3 gold. We get a twine as well. Didn't we need a twine? Oh, we can't look at what twine does anymore when it's in a trade window. That's annoying. What do we do? What on earth do we do? I guess we could sell this gem and we could probably sell this gem and then these would give us the 5 gold. Well, we didn't actually want to do that, but that still sells for 1 gold, so that's fine. Twine. Oh, scissor swords, right? Don't like that. So we're going to sell the twine, we're going to sell the gem, we're going to sell the other gem, we're going to sell the final gem, and then we're going to sell a blueberry, we're going to buy you, and we're going to make null blade. What do? Triggers 15% faster for each. That's fine, it hits 1. An item trigger 10% faster, which is the chili, which is cleansing and debuff. As long as we have 5 heat. No, if we have 10 heat, we're never going to get 10 heat. So this is probably going to kill myself. Or we could do this. Which means the carrot's going to trigger, which is cleansing. I kind of feel like we do a little something like that, maybe. Yeah, that's fine. It means the badge is going to trigger quicker, max health. This is going to trigger quicker, give us all the buffs. And then our debuff removal is going to be strong. We'll put this up here. I'd like to put it up here now, but we don't have the bag space for it. But that's going to go up there with the null blade, and then we're going to get rid of the rapier. That's the play. Oh, they've got a null blade. You son of a... It is a 3-slotter. Happy days. Alright, some coffee. One more second, and we would have won that, I swear to God. I mean, technically, that's doing more damage than their null blade is. But that has a 100% crit chance, and we have a 0% crit chance. I think we should have won this. They also had a lot of healing going on. We did incredibly well to get rid of all the debuffs. We did incredibly well to cut all their buffs down as well, but they still smashed us. Ooh, null blade. Null blade's going to live there now. You are going to go in the null blade. You are going to live there, which means now you're going to get crazy crit chance for all the luck we're going to have. You can get sold. We could get a frost buckler and put it right here. Or we can deal 3 magic damage every 3.3 seconds and have a 75% chance to inflict a poison and a 10% chance to inflict a blind. It also triggers more with pets and food, so that could be really good there. And this cannot be blocked by shields or trigger spikes, and it deals +2 damage for each pet. You could also go there, so we've got a bunch of pets kicking around at the bottom of the screen, as opposed to a buckler. Or do we want to keep the buckler? This is basically every 3.5 seconds, we're dealing a bit of damage. Or every 3.5 seconds, we're dealing a little bit of magic damage with a chance to inflict a debuff, well, 2 debuffs. 10% chance to inflict blind, that's probably never going to happen. Or a buckler, which is going to do more frost damage, inflict more frost debuffs, which is then going to make this scale empower more, and it's going to have a higher % chance to maintain 10 frost on them. I think that's better. I think we sell both of these pets, and we may as well put a burning coal in the weapon, because this has a 12% chance to deal +6 damage and gain a heat. 12% chance on hit. Yep, I think that's fine, and now we can buy a cupcake and put it nowhere. So let's do just that. I'd also like to buy the... Ooh, we got some cheese. Oh, we got some cheese. Oh, that should probably go in that bag. That's annoying. That's the only thing that has a duration as well. I don't know where to put the cupcake. I don't think we can put the cupcake anywhere. So we're just going to sit with that cupcake in the box. We want the cheese next turn. We could also get a chili. Send it. Let's see how we get on. We've got 3 rounds left. We won't half speed it. They've got a bunch of musical instruments. They've got a crown to give them invulnerability. It's just procced. We can't strip their mana quick enough. Our null blade is doing some work. We're gaining max health. We're gaining a bunch of buffs. Fatigue's kicked in, and they're already on way further ahead of the fatigue than we are. That was 150% crit. Sorry, 150 damage on the crit. This has got a 32% crit chance because we've got 9 luck. And for every luck, it steals 3% life. Not to mention, it also gains 4% critical hit chance for each vampirism, and we have 8 vampirism, so that's kind of a good item. It's kind of helping us win right now. Poison Staff, we don't need you, so you're getting sold. As if we'd sell a cupcake for a spiked shield. You must be mad. We have another fanny pack. We can't really put you anywhere. Other than like here. Or here. I want the cheese more than I want the cupcake. I think we do that and we put you there instead. So that's obviously hitting this. It's also being hit by this, and it's in a fanny pack, being hit by 2 foods. I would love to put the squirrel on the board, but you just ain't got nowhere to go. Every 4 seconds it steals a random buff. We sell it for 3. we buy bag space that doesn't go anywhere? Or what do we do? I mean, technically we could bag space. No, we can't. We put it there, I guess. I'm thinking we move this here. We put the 2 here, the fanny pack, and then we put the 4 up here, and then we can get the cupcake in. Like that. Like that. Better or worse? 3 on the cheese is still hitting that. That's only hitting 1 food, but that's kind of okay. Badge is hitting all that, that's hitting all that. I mean, technically, no, we can't. I was going to say we could move the carrot there and then put the cupcake here, but that's not going to work. That's okay as it is. We also have another space for the chili, and we have a singular space for if we get another cupcake. I think that's okay. We'll keep the chili. I wouldn't mind also having a broccoli at this point, just to maintain the look, seeing as it's every 6 seconds, and this is attacking every 1.7, and it's using a look. We are gaining luck from this as well, from this every 5.5 seconds, and this is also has a chance to give us luck. Although we're probably going to have more mana and, less mana and less rejuvenation perhaps, because this is also using a rejuvenation to remove 3 buffs from our opponent. Yeah, we send it, we've got 2 rounds left. I would love to have a second Null Blade, by the way. Oh, this is going to be half speed, because this is probably the this is like the hardest build I come across in the game. It starts off by basically going through all the Sir Sands and inflicting loads of blindness. Because they have Mr. Struggles, it's got a 25% chance to inflict the same debuff, which means we have a crazy amount of blind, so we miss every single swing. We've got 5% accuracy currently. They've got 2 Snow Sticks, which are inflicting frost to us and them, but because of Mr. Struggles, on debuffed, have a chance. So again, the frost is kicking over to us. They also have Corrupted Armor, which protects debuffs on your opponent from being cleansed, and every 3.7 seconds, it cleanses 2 debuffs and inflicts them on your opponent. So the snow or the frost is basically just getting moved across to us. Crazy strong build. They also have a Shelly, so that's going to cleanse 6 debuffs, if not more. They've got 2 Mrs. Struggles, which are stripping us of our debuffs. Oh, actually, they've got 4 of her. 5 of her. Jesus! We have no debuffs, but 1 more hit on the Null Blade and we win. We won because of fatigue damage. We have 2 of these crystals. They don't have a singular crystal. So, I don't know if it tells you what level of fatigue we're on. Because I was talking over it, so I didn't actually see. But chances are we would have been like, I don't know, 5 or 6 fatigues behind them. So I don't know how we won that. This is the build that we die to every single time we come across it. It's a very hard build to beat, in my opinion. But yeah. They've also got 2 Pyromancer Orbs as well, which again are going to inflict 11 random debuffs on us at the start of the game. They've got no rush please, so at the start of the fight, both players take less damage and it inflicts frost. They've got a light goob, which is interesting. We don't normally see a light goob incorporated into the build, but that does actually make a lot of sense because it's topping up our blind. Even at the end, we got a 25% accuracy. Crazy strong build. This is what we always try and build whenever the Reaper normally, to be fair. Alright, we don't need the broom, that's fine. We've gained some more blue gems, so that's going to give us some armor whenever we gain mana. And here we also have the moon armor. Gain 50 armor plus 20 armor for each water item, or mana item, sorry, so that could be 1. Every 2.6 seconds we gain 3 mana and we reflect 2 debuffs. I think that's probably better than this now. 70 armor, this is also going to be 70 armor at the start of the fight. Resist 6 debuffs. What, 7.8 seconds or something? This is then going to have the same amount, but it's not going to resist them, it's going to reflect them, so this is now a better piece of armor than the original. It's also got an extra gem slot. We can sell that for 7. We could also, I mean, we can't really move that anywhere else. We can't do it. That can go. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to move. That's fine. Do we need a chili? This is going to give us more heat. It's going to heal for 5. If we have at least 10 heat, we're going to cleanse a debuff. This is going to be using a heat every 5 seconds. I think the chili's probably the play here. That doesn't touch anything up there, so we do want to do that and like that. Now it's hitting 2 more things. This isn't hitting the broccoli anymore, but I think that might be okay. No, you know what? I think we do that instead. And we got another cupcake. We're going to put you down here. Is the cupcake more important than the carrot? Yep, I think it is. We're doing that. So that's hitting 3 foods. Oh, and also that means it hits both the cupcake and the carrot, so that is absolutely important. We could also do... No, I was going to say we could move this up here and move the boots. But I don't know where my feet go. Okay, send it. Last round. Let's see how we get on. They've got a crit wood staff. Oh no, it's a spike wood staff. A spike staff, sorry. Use 3 mana, gaining power, gain spikes. They've also got a big boy sword that's hitting us for 78. 85. They're now going to run into stamina issues because we have a buckler. Although they're not really at the same time because... Well, I guess if this hit the shield, it would have given them stamina issues. This has such a long stamina cost. This is probably the worst of the blades, in my opinion. Because if we look at... What bag has he got? He's got the 5... After 5.5 seconds, he enters Battle Rage. If we look at how long his Battle Rage lasts for... does it tell us? 11.5 seconds. So for 11.5 seconds... This has a 3 stamina usage and a 3-second cooldown. It's only going to trigger 3 times. And then it goes back to being garbage. Yeah, 2.85 stamina cut, so maybe it actually attacks... No, the cooldown's still 3.72 because of the frost. So it is only going to trigger 3 times within Battle Rage. And then it goes back to being what? 6-second cooldown. And that's with no debuffs. 6.1 second cooldown. It's terrible. And it deals plus 5 damage per in power. I would rather have it so on the other blade, so when you have 5 in power, it then drops the cooldown and the stamina cost, and then you can get way more attacks off. This also makes him re-enter Battle Rage. I didn't see that. So wait, like around here he lost it? About 17 seconds, you should. There we go. He loses it. We wait 3 seconds, and he doesn't even get to re-enter Battle Rage. So this item, in my opinion, the extra agony, I think this is crap. The only way that this is good, again, I'm sure there's a way to make it really good, but the only way this is good is if you make Battle Rage not last very long. So this is the wrong item. But if you make the Battle Rage not last very long, and then you fill your board with things that trigger when Battle Rage triggers, because that way you go into Battle Rage for like 5 seconds, it ends, 3 seconds later you re-enter it, and then you re-proc all the buffs. But I've not been able to make that work personally. That was a fun fight to end on. I think, to be fair, I think on the next stream we may just do loads of Bag of Giving games because I find that really fun. But that will wrap us up for today's stream.